caption akwan sentia wo kwan e be ka kire musisi ada na MC ya yeboa enso so eka ho na me bebusa me wafa ase ma Jerry asai agman se sabiaku a present day celebrities you know selfishness na ye wo mu anase eye de ma Jerry bra MC ya yeboa ene your friends Abraham selfishness and a yo man answer day and na akwabua warrior na akwabua yire and no win no sa oh there madam me ye program mo pa mo meka e dia na asia Abraham NMC ya boa dia no dia pa na waga no ho a wo mo win no sa
oh what about say ana celebrities na no mo warrior amount for can sama amount for cry anyway the same e bi cry say na girl no omu ade na wa pochiri nani I hwe wa pochiri nani miensa and no mom then as a Range Rover headlight no what to anadwo no wa bie light said do bie nani no e ko ba ye no
na mumu hwan nanim sentia wo bie nani ko ba sa
ye ni say I was amount for comment e bi kwa no bi twen atade
wedding day no abayifo do so ase one more they wish say
and ka won marry and the fact
what ya na fact unima ni bi obi de hwe no na die na awura ba ko wakwa na wade na celebrities for my kasatintini asema ya
menye sure say celebrity oba bia be kasetia akwabo an
awura no aye
dey Teresa Warrior minjin di say waye bibia endrap say Peace FM na me ka say I'm very happy for them. Na omo asebi omo ti echire omo ka say na akwabo ni obi akwakwo wo na wajai onipa no na wako ware Teresa no
na kwabo no obi wa edunti no oni tumi so ware
wo fa mama wie enye obi a obi ni ne bewo na obe ware no what must wo be den kura hu say bi onipa on ne wo ya no ka say wo be ma no mpe wo bi etu ntumi ntina ba bi nka say eni so otumi ja onipa on na wo ko ware ene automatic ena say be omo ti social media omo post video bi an so obi be two video a also watching any show bi I feel say ni na ehu hia obi akwa ware say be wa bone mpaye ena wa hu say ne film pade nie ena wakọ na wakọ ya amamre na wafa na odi na befia boni bi anim
na sofo boni be no ye
na de etie ne say
etie sesen
ye nyina ye ne mu say akwaboa wo baby mama min to min kase mothers
e je say wa
akwaboa
wo ba na em say sofo ne kasa emu no o kire mu say obi actual letter aba o person wo chesa ware won say ya no normally first sorry obi ba be ware ka say wa onim so obi so obi actual letter aba be che na say mu say na kwabwa ni obi awe na then the but utie so for na no kasa na e che say onipa na actual letter ne by wire na anonymous enti onipa no kra no onim onipa ko poti a odi dey odi letter na ba na ye ndia na emini abena mo we kan say sebe oba no akwabwa ba be peno no na definitely oba ni nemu say akwabwa wo ba enti the moment a wo sa oba no wo ji penny ese be ma me pe wo na me pese me no na wo so wo ji penny agi one ne mani na ati ase say owo ma enti wo so you are ready to be mother to be a mother to these children.
Mother for all.
Exactly. Enti minjin di say girl no oni akwabo akwaware se be akwabo de enu sie no. Minjin di. Ena enye news enso say girl na akwabo ane ne wo ne be ya ye kana ho asemi. Ono so kwa asori ho. Mijidi ye pass oba no so akwabo aware ni sei no. Ono so wa asori ho. Mijidi ye pass omunim omo ho. Because this was 10 years ago na akwabo ane obey. Enti omunim omo ho. Enti enye news. Usha assembly ye pa wo mo hu hia wa assembly eye dia wo ware nia wa pni aware so ene dia owo abanoma and all these three parties abanoma so echira kwala na se echira tama akwabo abo organ ene okofa osha no ene omo wo ye and I think say ehu
yeah say ya da bia no e be twa tro akire mu ntira e ya dance enti na sofo no o ka
ma ye dance no odi ama hwan
odi dance
oba na okwa ware na se no onim de dance akoba wo ba
hwan ka kire wo
onim na onim
oh
onim ofa
adanse enti e na sofo no ya man nipa mienu begina we yachi nipa mienu begina we yachi na sofo no ma adanse ada edi say akwaboa ne banie akwada kwa ma me o
na why na enim what for why na enim
na ada ne hamo
you know I feel like it's unnecessary to bring all that drama on the day of the wedding
akwada so ankwa ne ma me o
ne ma me ne why
nye na ma me ne akwa
pra you wo be da kire say ne ma me ankasa owo no kra wo comfortable with what went on.
How do you know?
And the most wafa ade ya wo mu sa akola no ko mu twa na nim betu ade so man kata na nim mpo
na yan kata na nim say
for privacy move violating for privacy
okaso onkwane ma me wanko okaso onkwane ma me wanko
privacy
okaso onkwane ma me wanko
akwa
ma me susu awawade yesu wanya akwada no
obeje no ba me pesa me chese enye ho na ye chire nsem no
adwade mo dodo
we nye jealousy wo fa say na so wo dane nkomo no we
gene ni mo ne to
wo fa wo dane nkomo
no
me dem ji this oh me ya onye obi ahwe just wa shede na wo piapia me wo be pemia ko wo premier ko
so munyi ntum say
of course ya tutum
ebe ye din so benya bema woni babi no awa no
oh enu de na say no de non starter why na aka wan say so na sometimes ebe din so benya oba onwo
woni mu mema atwa mantro woni mu mema
atwa woni mu manso atwa mema
you be surprised to say adwene ye o say akwabo akofa we no we nim bibia efiso mu nyina wa sorry enoma bi wo ho no mu a mane na adi from day one
but wafa mpacho winim te said ya wo kan ebetimi abase ebia na akwabo anka no crunch lady no but sofo no what the situation whereby obeka na bontene because that moment no lady no crowd akwala no no so no eya memenefe emfiri na common
you know
yes and na make say
I'm shocked at this
yes wafa you shouldn't be shocked you shouldn't be shocked that be share wafa lady ne nyintu moda na entese sofo no
wabade wonyini ntum
adabi na akwabo anka no crunch we besi de no wade atum and no crowd you've lied
enunti na sofo no
etesa there be and sofo no we gu aware no say wafa de awu kan etesa de and sofo no me catch your place a wade awei sofo no adwen me modua me ka ento be jwa because we ye sofo no wa adwen or the confusion so or the confusion
say bad akwaboa enka no
crunch lady ni and sofo no be yes ade there is a confusion
Madam Roma say we your ba yeah yeah boa me na yeah boa Abraham we so na tiwa ne ra ho anti a wontimi mabie no na say wawade enne asetena timwe waware talented person a wonim ne nsa adwuma nyame nim de bi ode a che no de bia se bia ku makon homa de emomoda na wakasa the fact of say owo ba ne bia man kan kyerɛw na me bɛbɔ wamane no ebi kura ne wansi wadwene pi so ne betena na sofo ne dwudwa mu nti no o sɔre afia ware nsa akwahene ba akwahene
obia me ba mami nkyɛw obia wɔ ne deal breaker wɔn sɛ na sɛ wɔn sɛ ɔkyea me kwame grantee interview bi ɔka sɛ sɛ ne yiri cheat wɔ so na ne yiri bɛka kyerɛ na onnyae ne yiri eno kra be mana
ope no kra say you be ka che ndan abontin so ni ne be ka
che ono obi nso wo ha be bi wo ha ne yiri ko chiti wo no so no be ka che na me so on ka say wie kra na
asemesi
na on pe wo ba no
tie
wo be che say on demonstrating remorse and demonstrating genuineness and demonstrating sincerity
wafa eti obia tie obia wo ne deal breaker oba bi wo ho be ka say mimi kunu jai a o chiti wo so me nyaa ne da me jai na oba bi so wo ha o chiti wo no so ne obejai wo ne oba bi wo ha ye bona so wo de tobo oba bi wo ha ye bona so wa ware ase ne obejai wa de ne oba bi wo so betena wa ma ya bona enti obia wo dia obetumi a containing the obetumi a dealing with and as people if we don't respect that and no and a pian crofoko depression because the person will be at a place where society is thinking that this should be normal for you have to contain this but if you are na the threshold of stress no enu
na kasa ware na da form sa
na me se wo fa na form ti no obi akoto me se wo ka chem se me nkutu na medu wa ho na medu me ntumi nko dipa me nko
wada Roma se oti se be me bi enye public kura na woti to ne kasa mu se ese wo ba wa wo dade me de me mfa bi da how do you feel what is on yes on worry on febi kasa basa
onu so ni die no
na sa be ma no who evaluate no assess no based on the comments or ya ka be evaluate ni saying
of course say ebia me
the intellect
you
better see adwa wanum aka say baby awoda
me no ba so a better see adwa wanum say be ma wawoda de me mpede na wo so
na fe ko ma me ho na yam ya akoda no wa
na so wo dani asem
me say ko ma me ho sofo wa ya de papa kanukure wo mu bia na dance fu ba wade na se nyina NTB sa kwabua de banie kwabna come on me ho we no wan ane say okoye so
waba I just say we no
we no wan ane say
waba enye wama
kwabna come on me ho
waba no kra wo mu ne say waba no kra wo mu ne say bia na sofo no kra no eno mu discuss say say ya conjunction ya yo
no kura nti na no kura wo mu obi ya danse nti na no kura wo mu bia asofo naka oye sofo papa oye sofo a wonya kataso mu aso obi nim circumstances akwa any first lady no enyinsan ye first lady no so no lived a merry like a friend say life wan ko yin ato anhu because nipa de life nkwa na oma wo omu nenim de nti a wo ma anye den omu anware so hu no ena nei asori kuro no amu ena akwaboa ensa aka mama test ena one mama test aware akwaboa ne yama sebi ne tadua mu ade nyina no mama test esoso mane wo mu mama test responsibilities so obehwe se akwaboa ebehwe de tadua mu ade bia
ende wo ho ende ne kan no
from day one no I was sofo no dwudwam abre adansefo a wawade no mu no enyina ate hobie se akwaboa sabi ne tadua mu banie na wotimi command tadua mu ba se kwabene come me ho na nke ho enanka Teresa wo so wonye a ye nyina nka behunu de besi
wa fa cho dia wo ken ne kan no Teresa akwaboa ma ne ma me se meti we me de me wototo wa nyame ye madom na se mesan ware biem na me ware a so oba ne gitum se obegye me ma no ahwe wo na ente se me koka kire oba ne so me kra no me ni babia wo babia ente se me koka sa asem no so ho na mom so oba no ya awo ehu se wo ma ewo se ma no ye ne ma eno no mate ase dada so ho na se ekoba se enti ne ye kan yo sofo no
sofo be kam iti
se sofo ba begina enti sofo no kra ko beka wo de ye hwe sofo no mpo egina wa Teresa bia sofo no ko etu no fo Teresa wonim se
ai
worry dey is say na no ma worry dey jari dey slow
ya mari
so cho se nyame amema
a bisa me worry die o se be ma worry ja ba me worry ja okay ba worry pen yeah baby sir
akwabu akwa na wakwafo
be statement ni ya okay
worry be me normal ye be chi empana na ye be chi
wa ba ti de
wa we dey say debut u dey twanya chi empana na udu be 70 no worry
mama fa futu ni mrai James Brown say
what say
Ghana journalist. Now Ghana card replacement is 420 cedis. You guys won't speak for us. All you are talking about is marriage, sex and love.
Sex and love.
And here no. Also here no.
Except we are going to be a payment. No more van man impo. On kafra. Wa be kwa bit is on tum nam say na de mu tum so mo ya man.
Anya onu sunti na be sesa no. Your society na ye chimo no.
No man be ofa.
Adie bi wa yesi ye nka wonim nkrofo re ahwo ewo ekwane a ye fa so a yetimi eka nipa hye nti wo kan say ya wo kan say ene wan kan Ghana card asem na wo ka we nkrofo pi wo situations mu a adwene papa
edi enya awo ye society
na nkrofo re ahwo ewo no ma bebre mu nkrofo re ahwo ewo no ma bebre mu efa yasetena yetimu no enti ese ye di agro eso na sabiaku uyi akwanya bi di ama obi a bibi ha no enti wo a wo tie no enye sabi ye petna ha say ka Ghana card ye 420 pe enye no pe na be sesa bibia also de hia no silent group bi so ho a eno ma bi ewie wo mo papa na se nipa dasani no se na kuma mu no ne stress levels ekofom a otimi dwine yie nipa bebre no ma ha wo mo titru a friend say mema kura egu abrochire no so utira nye yekura na mo se na wo ba no akotwa insurance atos na kura wunnim so atwa insurance atos enche bia na o hwehwama wafira asase so no atumi akwaji insurance no de akoto cover bi atenem so hono mema bebre mema bebre hu wo mo so wate ana enti ni nyina no ekire se software no wa yade papa was secure asem na kan odwem akwabena come on me ho
owo na yi ho
so what's my abram way
ba wo fa enhyehyɛ kakra wo ho
enhyehyɛ wo ho kama me
enhyehyɛ kakra ne say with terms and conditions applied said the software no kan no dia ye adwen no say e bia wo mo ya we say software no be say dada problem bi ene wo
but atukwe na kra no dia ba no o say good afternoon Father ADAKABRI. I think the pastor did the right thing for saying the truth when you them from day one publicly na adanse for tawa na chinyina no o ma hunu say
akwagwa yire ni bibia akoso kama no no kura anim dada a problem bi eni ho
ayenim so anim dada sofo de
ba say akwagwa yire ni nim say bibi sa na akoso na sofo no koye sa de wa ha
me ofa say won ha adwene bia sofo do nya de ope no kan ye no de honhom se onka no
no ka tra safo no
okan ye don Abraham we Kwabena kwa mami o na kwede akwa na mami o
kwabena ngwen kwabena ngwen kwabena ni mami ewu kwabena mami ni o ni mami ni kwabena mami ni
akwabua ni
enye ne ba no no enye ne mami no no enye ne mami no no that is not his mother is still alive we ala we be on amuko counseling 3 months once you check kwabena so nko ne mami o counseling ase and sada na ba mechi mimi jidimpo asoma ye ke mimi jidimpo sa akwala no ofre woman man put the dancer
I'm happy to learn this
I'm very sure say because of friend and mother that na say bia bia say but me feel say bedroom na papa ne yes no I think there are some levels of privacy I don't know why as Ghanaians typical Ghanaians when it comes to even our police service hospital get na obi to me accident no be a traffic no dey about to social media hospital police
nurses doctors
churches we respect people's privacy yeah I remember one my former church I already 16 years
the program na ye no na ye private ceremony
program baby
opinion bi awade
na national ceremony national ceremony ADAKABRI na national ceremony ana na independence day how about officially I dey na one na one fair na independence day ma one betrem baby onusu gina was I
asema da wonyina na say
enu na ye kan wa sorry them say so
responsibility for the upkeep of sakwada no ejina akwabua so ADAKABRI has entered into a relationship with a lady other than Akwalade Mami. There are several instances Akwabua beko ana bema ne beko into a new relationship. Na nema are excluded. Practically, they are excluded from activities with your Obano kura betimi akofa ni nuaba edna be fie ho. Ni nuaba de beba be enjoy esene bema ne ba no asabi eye ni moja no enti sa sofu ya publicly watimi ama obi ehunu say kwabena kwabwa ne ba ne kwabena na watimi a command kwabena se kwabena koma ame ho na publicly akwada na chia tumu say in the light of me papa anamona e watue no ene me papa or what responsibility over me no akome ma ame ho na yen testi ama wura ne nya ne ho ntiase se o ware akwabua ware ne ba aka ho na di akwada ne ni se eye wo soso ba na nyame ye wadom na so nya bia akwabua asa atene mo wire mu esem fifire e di ahwe wo so ba no and yet no bia
and knows this but ADAKABRI, why are we saying it like Akwabua child lives with him and there is no mother in the picture
and ebo ba tese men kenkanche o say ai e dey na Abraham we ye this woman pa. Can't you accommodate your stepson?
What are you talking? That's not what we are discussing. That's not what we are discussing. Please, you see, the aye can say, "Hey, you good this so ba ne beji atum so wo ba." Obviously, obi enu a woni se be woni obi kwa twempena na wo so wo ba na oni pan so ompel ba na so oni panija no. Yeah. Ye ni na yeti asiesa. Yeah. I don't think so me baby I mean many adu me kwa kodi be ma be echi na be ma no so wo ba. Na me say me to me show ban into no ban na monko. And then I just said I'm not ready to do that.
You could be a hypocrite who will keep quiet and for the sake of the obenya free be man.
But what makes you think say girl now what opinion is here? Sorry, what makes you think that she's not being a hypocrite? What proves that Ebia? I'm not saying that's what she I don't know her. But Ebia, what makes you think say Ebia she won't this girl?
Kwaku say ADAKABRI on Facebook Live on Kwaku Hinaji Kumo Ken. ADAKABRI, it's good to talk about these things. You see, we are throwing our customs away and adapting foreign customs, which is destroying an African society. Most of you grown-ups grew up to see your grandfather marrying 2-3 wives, and all the children lived happily. Our grandfather grew very well, and now look at what is happening. The foreign culture that brought single marriage is now forcing us to marry same sex. Bad, bad, bad. I see nothing wrong with what the pastor said. The lady should be ready to take care of the boy because if you love someone, then you should be ready to love all that the man comes with. The luggage in Nigeria.
Of course, that's what we are saying. Sani e kabaye pesi
outside
general public that we are against.
We don't. ADAKABRI.
But that's not the idea at social media. ADAKABRI no say ade ayenka.
So the entire me pesi edi matem ne say. When you don't some men be submissive to your husband.
What do you want pastor? I got to buy it. Whatever you guys, at least I'm missing.
Let's say what wouldn't check around what you're quite out about. When you're quite down,
yeah, but and now sorry them. Me couldn't cry them. Me and I'm my permission. Yeah, but and now sorry them, my baby.
But what pastor no so quite do yeah na kwabwa your organist and all Babo.
The Mukanano
and the pastor no way do.
And yet your pen will kind. I dear home,
Bible, and 5 3 question.
A foot to a mamma on the say. Ufa bema J the friend say the man na oni on kan chokra na krokro no ka che baby bi wo bia bra me no boy me no bebo ama me no ne wo ma wo baby wo baby akofa ne bra J bema no eye ni nua ma no je omu nyina fefe so bema no ne maame je ne fefe so ne papa kra do ohia hwe mfiri ho enti uwie a bema ne bi bia ma ne nya wasem hia na bema no nso so no obehwe sede readily usi agye bibi no okoye bone kura no osuro atiana enti se sofo kase kwabena koma me ho a sofo no demonstrate that Christ like features se onyameje obia onyankopon wonsam so hunu necessary ebre we say ni papa ya wo hwe akodai no okoware foforo atu no oba na kotena bomuro na chese afe na wo no maame ebetane se o papa onu maami ni ho no ware oba foforo na wo mo no wo mu di jollof na so no maami mususu mu di efrese saduane de ahin kura na aduane de ahin na
pizza la
daddy pizza kwa
brodejo
brodejo bi na mo kura
enu mo ko siraka
na o maami singre madafo wo ma bre singre madafo abre obi nim sentia awade na ama demo de wo mu ane se munya ready ukoi me pemenyonku bi a woye papa a woye Christ like na me de me wo fa ase bi ama na ware so na mama
wo wadanfo wage mate
oh minya obi a woye be from 35 going
like be man your wage mate
Debbie a bema no me pe bema
oh pe bema
35 and over
ah o pe bema na ma wo down
there be am me wo fase so me fase na professional me nya bema bi o ye professional so oji nyame die na obesua put it this way learning to understand me wo fase no and me ankasa ma hwe titi ho ka ware ya ma no but
what was say be ya ye boana
and the process
na there o pe ye pensai na muna na sebo anum
au
but enti abna mo hwe
ya ye bo ni sebo na num no
I say you who person what say
and one is also
me ko ekuro bi so na me ko duru ye no and me di ja ni ba me ko hwe no so wada roma e da hwe ne siesie me e ho no mo na akoda bi ba ye so wo piprusia di and na akola nkwasi sia wo ye so ye sergeant ya
oh wow
nti ho and na the catches de so nana you say obusua ni o say wan piprusia di a wo de meboa no iti meboa no and catch him say hwe ntache am so said de wo be yama ono ni aso no and ono on her own volition obetu anamo sei say ni busua ni no say wono so ne brother no you no obi na no and just say who expect say or could the process more than I chess inspect abuse or na ko media and no say na wo pe enam no a na sebo anum yes so wo magye emfiri wono ne nsem and na wo de akwa akomo obi it is sabi ye po obi de na mo obi ant na wo gi MC ya bo afiri me nsem
okay I na Matthias
it is so what I say
and won is sebo no in this case
in this contest what person ono ade ya ade
ono ananum na hye
ya kalian kan
na ni ya oda fufu abawi
what dia me
obi ji indomie na wo ya ma fufu awoni
ya me tie na fufu pe we here hye me kwa 30 million
fufu na nam do dos
MC Genti amejeje oso no say you were candid enough and open enough and sincerely enough and genuinely enough to admit say usano teacher for ehwe wo say we kutu wo ho nyefe na afi na wunya this realization say wo ho ofe na ya na ya to the extent to say ya no maybe ma ya jitum say yen say emfata when in fact the be observe or ya praise and na ono on say emfata say utimi wa printing pesa me chichi so ate e ma hunu say won so say be ma be chichi so ate
na da kabra mi so no mo se media de nya kra o mo se media de ya de me cha kra ye na ase mi teacher kra de no so si ya de me ma no ya de atwomo kan kra nka wanyi
na said na na
da kabra ene ye na rejected stones make us the cornerstone
she was open enough open enough to talk about it
no
it na make
us
your society no and no ma be brave where your society ma hankrofo
yeah messes with our confidence.
No, you see, I think say, Asamna Mekan, you know, it went viral.
Yeah.
But even Debiana Mekan, interview, even till and they say, you know, me who say,
because confidence level from
no,
but she's very confident.
The uniform.
Over the
but
years.
me no. Let me explain. Maybe you understand me. Me no. To say me who oba. Ebia or Philistine when you first see me to say ya who's our you don't intimidate me. The only way you can intimidate me is when you are intellectually inclined. Because me know that is where I invested my time, energy, and everything because I knew that my whole friend to me from at least my dream to me from because she baby not me who ne kasani ne intellect power ne bro me there so and I'm say hey not just say I still have a lot to do but your beauty cannot intimidate me. Because I feel like.
So how do you define beauty?
That's I think that beauty.
So what about the one I was so unaccepted Nukunuba? And I'm more can I say me.
Of all monks, or mass, if two or more number.
Now the yin
Or sister, one
the way comments wouldn't man do a sabi, Yawum Bess and Naya, Yakomaya, minimum, Gracia, you think has it on your single woman. I just one water.
As I saw banner one kind of credit.
Now, I can't print you into one.
Yeah, ma'am.
Now we go one. Now a subject or a man.
Was that our Riano zone said it, you know? And yeah, and Troby or high in chow. And I'm just about was a winning back.
Because I'm trying to find it out. In my view, it does not invalidate or die. Or do any or that.
That's in your view. That's in your view.
What and then your view now obi chan patch the one.
We can trust oniba anyone.
Now about him trouble for better obitima say echa. We him trouble for on trouble for obitima say echa.
E to twan tro ntia na onima dia no a. Anya ne sha. O twan tro ntia na ontimi siesie fie.
Na e dey dey say won kwan say won kan no kre. E dey dey say won kwan say won kan no kre. Kan no kre.
A righteous lying.
Oh, sir. Abraham, otherwise speechless.
Like the oil and carton.
And to us, I told me so. When you call on him,
and you're coping now, way, Atu.
Abraham, I probably not the Babonio.
Oh, my good tea about it. Oh, the new one.
Because a year true or Barney Bearman Temwa. There are a lot of factors. But that's a year in the narrow view. Be open-minded. Obano kwa fa no say, wo pese wo upgrade no. Obano kwa fa no so pese wo upgrade no. Na wo pese obano so no onye independent-minded. Ensu enwene say obano beba betena kon so. Wa obano ate. Na obano so no menye jealous be brisa. Say me bantu wo gina na yeden. Ahwe de waye wanim say. Wo gina na yeden. Wo gi be bana na yeden abna.
If you're making no mommy na why you people saying it like Uncle Bob Brafufro na me dey nya brabo na be ba bebo no.
And woni me be
boss. Debi no am no kwata.
Debi
I know I ba fine what are you talking about? It's not like the woman it's not like the
there say be man no me say be man no e ma wu
I know but Jerry's situation is entirely different. There is no mother in the picture. If I marry Manjeri today and I say and the woman never na because me no mun stand there then I am Sebi, stupid. I married, yes.
Understatement.
Yeah, exactly. Because all I bear my own him say, oh, Sebi, Niraka, he doesn't have anybody take care of his shoulder. Will be that in Kolano, but in the case where before I mean, Kruni Baba, not to my mention, and there's a to be Kruni. I didn't die, worry, and depend on what's a big you feel my mobile. You have your mother is there. Your mother has been with you for 10 years. I don't know that I worry me na what's me because
if you said nema oba bi okra na sabi ko woni ni hia kwa na good luck a lock won ho enti bi a woni lock bi a e ba ya me de anya ba bi a
Adakabre say akwala ma me say on pa okra ni woni fie ho biom na wan hwe me ba ne dia na say me kuru ka tell me so my baby mama doesn't take care of my child. I will gladly take care of your baby mama. Me ba ma me say on hwe
there be and answer me previous partner
say on hwe I will gladly. But say you are there, you are the one who has been taking care of the child for 10 years. Why do I need to come and take your child from you? Why? I didn't know what's a bedroom by free with some abra what's na 10 when I wash out 10 years. Why would I do that?
No, there should be a consensus between the two partners.
Exactly.
So, yeah, there should be a consensus. And yet as at the time be man na worry wono sa abra na ye be initiate say akwada ko maame ho. So not as at that time.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And maybe a colonical weekends will fear me.
Oh, you know, yeah, can grab an assault for no crown through counseling or catch a Teresa, no. Say, Unipsa or Bao.
And maybe a weekend
as a crown, may I dear better than the night as I could and won't be a baby, sir. No, Nimdada. But so on you could tell that she didn't know. You could tell that she didn't know. A challenge.
And I want to say, Sophia,
you could tell that she didn't know she cover her.
No, the pastor will come and do that. And I want to say, like, well, we are very different from a mama. Overcome crown, not baby mama, no doesn't have any issue with Akwabwa, his wife, any of that. But by doing that and putting her in the limelight, Overcome crown Sunday no could do few the messages look also Sawunyai. Any Obama some enmity be cry ama abomuntem onkwane
wakwade mama so agina wa tu almost already ati ana
almost already
almost already come and the
ayo yati
omoden say ubeje eye oba efese
ya la gabe nu asan we o de san la kofa so obi akasa won je ni
na do ye de tell me kra me yam hihye me
saden
do ye de
saden we am bisu saden
say abnance say no te
da babe mani de nyasa no te me na me to ne akofa ba no na me na me tisa
me tell woni ni tu kra abna kokko wo ba bi ba je akwada no
ade na wo ko wo ba bi aba aden
je akwada no ate
me ngi ni sa anye den
je akwada no ate
yo omi mo de metimi agye because me mpese
na hwan ntimi nye
me mpese wo te wana okura ba na me kosra me ba na ba wo wa no ma wo mienu no ma wo miensa no ma wo nan okosra ne ba no wo te wana baby mama share that any picture oni akwanda e sugar ne to your child misses you oboa mimi mo die sa wo gunya kwanyem ne dia wo be kwa kosra na every weekend na wo ne baby mama ne ba na akoshe baby am be na me koshe me ba de ene ka meja kwa no ofie but enya sorry dem ena ye ba be chirim ye ba be family tree aba be family heritage
de ntia ye hia
enya history na ye tre wa sorry dem
de ntia ye hia mu no se ye ma awade no adanse apem
adanse for hwan
akuturu mensa wa awade no mu nyina no sofo no so odwudwam na ye tie ho ase from day one okay also the child needs father's love too. There's nothing wrong with taking care of your stepchild. Ebenezer Mafu, because you could have turned ADAKABRI Mamodo. Love. I say, please, Abramoye married. Is Abramoye married?
Of course, she is married.
Because this son can be like this can happen to her. Like, this can happen to everybody. Okay, I said, the pastor said it as it is of her. So, it's tough on why ideas were you jump. And James Brown said, I wasted 32 minutes talking about sex and love. Continue. If you won't speak for us, God will speak for we.
But you have a phone. Why don't you also talk about your Ghana card issue?
Tanko, the pastor that I do maybe on my now, yes, they try to overcome say, or distract you. So, as someone, ye can, Yakasama Yahoo, Yakasama, or the OT, no so. Right? Yes, we need to demonstrate realness. Yes, ye nipa. Samuel Tanko said the pastor haven't done anything wrong with her. And or they buy. Hey, yeah, you but actually didn't vote ye, the because what's your father ADAKABRI? I love you, daddy. And or they buy. Akuyam Steven was ADAKABRI. This is Steven Bemakam, the brother of Prince Phones. We thank you very much. Still, his condition is very bad. So we need more support and praise. Thank you, ADAKABRI. And the Akuyam, yeah, why? I support Abna to some extent. Abna won't support too fully, but to some extent to support too. So, na munina no some petty the year wa ba no twi nani. So, obe petty.
Me petty then buy. I don't know.
O hwe nani afri se de pa na.
Me de me hu say
na all communicate.
Yeah, me who say be obi twin atari and say I don't know what, but there's short snippets na me say be obi twin atari and say e be na catch obi so njai bibi na no nipa no go so
obi a instead so obi bie na no aka bibi na bia na aye inappropriate na ordinary be communicate no aye bone
there be
na fe de na kasa tentrin
and there me de omo yes and mum de me ne omo nya adwene
asa de no wunnim adekro wunnim de see first of all, win him this year.
Kasa no obi to me for phone. Video kasa and akwabo ba wa ko wari ni so we sure say or your type. So cut your quota. How can you sit down and make such assumptions?
Bad.
That's very bad.
Especially celebrities.
Some say more content creators. The content creators.
Oh, they say Ghana your definition of content creators. For the attempt in and so more content created. It's in Adana me advocate to say they have to be a proper regulation of our social media space. Because what I only say no cre womu pan say this content creation briefly as I never go back to the topic. Kasana omo incorporating into app no omo dey omo adwuma and yes akasa ne and he say say all these social media apps i.e. TikTok, Instagram need the kika woni. There are certain languages be ana bibi wo ho a wo type here. System ne recognize it as a violation to their rules of guarding that community until they will pull that video down. What you say? Omu police that video down no match say we pull this comment and this video down because the language you are using is abusive to da. Our fa, there you go chrome hand say no TikToks no be at phone and crying. I be the oka kasa bi oka bi adi tro bi ada pastor be kan semanka yen ye kasa ne amamremu ne yen titie mu no sa kasa no obeto sebe wonto sebe kra wo kakra be kan kasa koa obeka akata ho baby a se ne be ya abuse obi ana se but no ye kan it what you say no aka but it is allowed because yen leaders no more and they are not proactive because yen was here engaging these people
good afternoon Alhaji ADAKABRI Mahmoud Wushioma aka Wafada ADAKABRI. I love the topic you are discussing and in the studio Marjorie and the ladies are making their submissions subjectively while your submission is both as an abusuya penny and also a deep thinking fellow. Tell them I say they should listen to wisdom from you because no one knows tomorrow. I've seen women whose biological children neglected them, but their rivals' children do not discriminate against them. And Peter Atunua, bonsoir. Now, what you so? Bonsoir, monsieur. So, enti say the society mono, ye no me be a selfishness at the enim kind. So, I say, I ye nyina say ye pay young quiet dear, ye pay young quiet dear, ye pay young quiet dear. So, ye pay young quiet dear, ye pay young quiet dear. No, it do be a yana, a more ya. Because we obey a meme wo Emma and Conco worry a year bear maybe Emma bear money yenny be say on pet or banner now upon net and nunti just or cockapel auntie be cockapel mammy now what the war banner could jan no bet nas our dear biase and your fair the bear man and you prepared to say or bedgy or manoso I come anyone in Atna no matter money be a become one. Adiana and me who the just a woman and watching on quite emotions on the piano munye accept just a mother for all na man so your father for all wouldn't me and share or banos when it from day one can you won't be a children my suffering you jump said your suffering you jam mono so we'll be uber to say wa wouldn't see and I will say uber one and it's all what in the panson near side the name I make so assign I can't hold the man, papa, there's my exception. Anyway, a year I saw man, I saw man, him for the hard pa.
I saw
Berma, and I saw bar, and Moody and hard pa.
A man.
Never Mikayo.
I saw man, and some man no more hard dream, papa.
So,
one more hard dream chamber, man.
Yeah,
yes.
Let
me say deep
and so ma and then so mema.
As soon as they can yankas woman, but most say ye kaya the tunes and ye near. Then you can't woman a hard drain, mostly under every so man.
True.
Would you no crap me to me I can say because recently one of your legends over theater play Ebo White. I bet you must worry na a woman na fe ne ma me body fee. No ba be soon me pe banana na wasa wo yere woman me na de no say I worry ni na efi ne ma me ho what you say no twe ne ma me si nche no twe ne say masa I want to buy but when you na be ba fie ha ba say ye one as so
and I would do we that check can be a choma
of course uncle can be and yes so can be a choma you are putting it right and drawing the boundaries
draw the line because on personal confusion be about be run away anymore our no painting or call
what's it there in no circumstances also you careful
careful there will be say be womma wanu nkotia no but no kra bi wo ho so we say wo ka che na wo di see ADAKABRI be ma me worry be ma na wo ma ho kwan ma wo ma me ba fie ho be didi matem ne me be kasa anyhow me jai wo
can say be ma worry me wo do ye na worry
be ma worry me ye worry so no and pacho okay say be ma worry me so no ba be no ho ade pacho there be me dey me nya sa feminist phone di but se bema worry me a na wo bema no wo ma ho kwan ma wo ma me ba ye fie sebe ebedidi matem be kasa manim basa mind you it could be say bi a me na me warranty sa it could be so say bi a me nyehwe I'm talking in the context of
what condition no the context no
I'm talking in the context of me ma me abefie a e bi a just for the virtue of the fact so some are wearing a bantino or feel so bet to me a kasama nimbasa or kasama nimbasa ye niamo hu sembia ensem fata na wo be ma no sebe went to me and from mami antenasi and say me yiri ni oba me ni bo bra ni enti me stress at least udi oguo kakra bi be ma no because me yiri no and disrespectful wo fati o no bi anje me ni ensem me yiri no and disrespectful sebe so oba bi so also to me disrespectful to the in-law but if that's not the issue and just by the fact that we feel say we in-law until we say oh yes say be na wo bi but something some issue to be fa so e dey disrespecting me you ni na kasa by heart ya ubejai so wo be macro no went to me and draw sa boundary na meja aware
ubeja aware no
yes meja yes
good sound ubeja aware ko but I should add say wase wase bawo wase bemo ukunu maami o ukunu papa o under no circumstance be measured with banya kwanke miewa no okasa kwanke gina ona hwe no ati
o say dem pachoka bi mu
ukunu e maami ukunu e papa under no circumstance so obiena no ekasa kasa na anya wo de emie wano nkasa da
ende me no we adwin me mie ma no nkasa ntia because me ko kasetia na bi ana me ma asema nkoye da
wo fa anything na okan bi say bema wo maame e de wo yire anim eye fom wo mrekwa onim pefe say wo yire ni nkasa wo yire ni wo maame atem na bema wo maame e de wo yire anim eye fom immediately no kan say et say wonya bibia ka kire wo maame aye vice versa
wakwati language no et say
wunya bibi
of course
what your mama him say
there be
eh let it go be jaw mama enye ko waru mama
there be enye ko waru mama in the all kind of na vice versa what vice versa tie two way traffic
ofitin ya no okasa
wafa ye there be oba na ye den oba na ye bibi a draw the attention of your son and I say wo ba no friend catch and say wo yire
say
why you BB say
offer I think Yaya Bua having fallen in love before and maybe she's not in love as well and I can't Hannah Brobe I like Ya's point about social media regulation our leaders should be proactive and engage the various social media companies because the Ghanaian social media space really needs to be sanitized and or they buy from morning to evening, radio station to radio station, all we hear is politics. But what is the result? Master, talk about what concerns our life and forget James Brown. Why should we talk about Ghana card now when they have opened it for free for you to go and register? James Brown must pay 2,000 to get it so that we will learn lesson from it. So I just say, replacement and you just have
replacement to say sika na ye
so ntu free say da bia na yem fa de ni free
then your mind e be da akoso
e ma ade na nyira da e ma na nyira hweso yie
e me fra wa ke me hwese me de
hweso yie enti eye se si ade de am di ja wa ne se wo maame eye ukunu maame ene ukunu papa so no refrain from making any comments and then publicly too no you cannot engage umma say wo ya catch no if you say maame no ubusa ho say wudi mfie sen na aware ye say wudi mfie say aduonunum 25 years as na aware ya na say 25 years no wahwe umma adenti na school crèche ne bu odene sene lower primary adena lower primary ne bu odene sene upper primary adena upper primary ne bu odene sene JSS into umma me time wa na adwuma na eden no eno no sabieku ohwe wo na se nei nyankropon aye wadom ama fada desia pe bibia mo aye na se kwa me despite pe bibia mo aye ene na ona ase se wo na aye nipa asomesi na fe ko gbare ya na se o ma me nko fom mpo a so ma me ena kekeka bi kire wo ma me ya edika ma me nka be ma ni mo aye
o se me ma me na kekeka bi kire me ana
be ma ni mo aye dabi wo ma me owo wo kekeka bi kire wo be ma ni mo aye
it depending
Hey, sir.
Oh, say.
In what circumstances can make it be actually?
And yes, say make it can be actually. What do you mean? Say be a me did in a tema na bibi sir.
There be just so mommy. What can be chile Uba bubu adu naturally no.
Oh, me bubu ma dwin actually no wo kwan paso.
Enye bi da.
No tie na me kan. E wo kwan paso. Ebi a yemfa me example. Ebi a me maame say me nware. Pachoti.
Me tipa.
Na anopo ewie nwumre o. E na wonya na nkoware. Unfa wo branya she ye na ko ware and then na sa pressure no dey mama. I think you say humility and respect no e mama ehu say me pa cho enye me na me ware me ho obi e na ba be ware
would say mo be mama me
of course ntina me say in all respect
would you say mo we be mama me
fatie wo fa we me so show me masu bi wo be pass mama me
would you say mo we be mama
yes of course in all respect and mama na ehu say aware no e be ba
umami wo nuanom sabiaku umami nuanom awowo dodo na wo maame
se wafa enu na eku nkrofo no tubu aha enu na eku nkrofo no wafa sa kasa we no sa kasa we na pia ema bi wafa me no mienu ti hei wafa tie me no mienu ene wafa sanka bia
na be bobo adwira mane na ukunu maame e
wafa tie me si nke na me no tie wo punu ya nka wo ba he ena e bia yesi girl bi ama yesi ni kunu abuse no ama like there've been instances where she had to go and ko atena wa ama be me ya bona kuna wafa ba ya nko ba beka say maybe there then but one sa na ye we to
go only take exception to violence
oh so, but sa na ye we but I can tell you I have a friend
wafa
see wafa I have a friend enye so obi say mi ankasa mi chocho muncho madam fa wa wari oti awari ase be be ma no abuse no ni papa hye ne kitten say unim ze me ya sorry penny me ba kwa awari eni say wujai unim na say wujai be ma we me disown so look at the position na odi ne bana eden ashem to say the father to obo me pacho was say the father is being selfish Emma only interest di kind ne bane de no ayede wa ka hye ne bane do so tia ware say in respect to the father on to me enche na ade enche papa say papa aware me na meti ase me to me biom nti me pesi me jai nanso dia me papa kanti se ne awo ka se obuo ni dia me pesa me de ma me papa nti no na meti ho enti se wote wona wo papa na wo ma me to bo wo fa ma me wie me statement wote wona wo papa and mema waka wo papa na wo ma me show kitten dia ware ewura wo kondendende me wan so e bia wonim se waka de ne wa ho boa nso aware e bia na mentally you are not even ready or even organized to marry ne e show kitten me se wo su ginapi e ye wo wabrabo ginapi na chiro say at the right time no obe worry e bi kra na okra wo mpese obe worry e no so e
mami ye
yes wofa
obe na say enya such a weird mind say e bi na me mpese me worry na be den
obi wo ha no mpa worry obi mpese obe worry on worry obi wo ha pese ananse akra abado panko interview anka say no she doesn't want marriage e bi opese o worry owo ba ko bi ne yi na ohwe ne bana aware de ompe
na teenager say wo be fa be man say libra ni amo no
na na ma ma fa ma libra ni bi ni
amani beti
e normal
of see this generation you could have certain kind of indoctrinated mindset be I feel very scared and worried about the future of this society and the future of this world see
I feel man get anim
over Aware as an institution, Yankopon, and in fact, the first institution, the first social and human institution now, or Yankopo create that's the family.
Yes.
Now, or create no so the occur to us say, or ye adi no, or hen was say a ye. After creation, adi ba ko pe no Yankopo ka say no, we dey ntwe ye. Na mema na wie peye. Na my body no awie peye wo manim and say eni kwan say onipa nko a etena okay eni kwan so onipa nko a etena na me ne say so boafo e de ama no na yankopon bo oba e de ka bema ho creating the first human institution being the marriage you get that manti baby ada say Abraham abuse Hawa or saying Adam abused Hawa in the Garden of Eden. I never read it anywhere.
No, I'm violating so.
No. What for see? Osha Junior and then someone in your bike cover here. I am scared. Fine, she is speaking her mind here. One of Martino. Over her. If the two of you decide to live together as a husband and wife, it is your duty to make sure so your union survives.
It is one's duty.
The two of you. The two of you. Okay? The two of you. I disagree. For you to shout at your wife, the house must be in flames. Huh? The house must be in flames. And what if we are matured people? Over.
I think we are speaking the same language. Yeah, I think
unmarried gentleman who issue a fatwa on marriage.
Over. Matured couples. I
totally agree.
You fight in the bedroom. I don't even use the fight. You express your annoyance in the bedroom. Not even anger, annoyance. It's an expression of disapproval of an act of another person. But for when you say a dangerous Bema, you go to bed in the night without kissing your wife. I'm telling you. No. Offer. At the same time. No. At the same time. As a wife for you, offer. Me ya worry. Me ya worry. At the same time.
Is it that difficult?
Over.
No, but I don't think
and you didn't kiss each other and say I love you to each other. What memory will you have about that partner?
And I love you now. What
memory will you have? I dare na onyankopon say, "Bema beja ne yire." So ne maame ne papa ho. No de no ho akofam ne yire. No mbenu abe ho namba ko. There must be a perpetual bond between of you. If you wake up in the morning, kiss your wife and ask her, "How was your night?" I love you. Pray together.
No,
Obanson Jesus, I love you too. I am there for you. You get it. Spice the marriage. Make it beautiful. Let marriage be beautiful. My God.
Oh, sir.
Oh, yes, yeah.
These are
responsibilities. These are responsibilities. Take care of it for
I'm not. You see, I agree with you 100%. And also, the entire main person about rubbish. The fact because on worry is because
he lacks experience.
No, apart from that, no, forget about lacking experience. They want to say BBI na brabo muno psychological. So if my psyche me why you must send your abanaka so no. You could look at worry about for the end and me jao. Now Jane, she's made up her mind. Psychologically,
dogmatic.
She's on that level.
It's not me. Yeah, married by ordinance. It won't even go for be no.
Was psyche now Jane edu salary.
Obet me call you about from one.
Why yeah? Was psyche now Jane edu level be? So what he's saying is how he perceive and see his marriage to be. Son or person or any fear or the ashen who waka the team is something he's said over in his mind and he believes it. And to the ban say, oh yeah, anything man. Not that challenges in ma. Sometimes the challenges will come that you even forget that you are living with somebody in the house. But then no, you know, say you have something to hold on to at the end of the day. What am I saying? It's the Canadian can pepe mo asana was say by virtue of the fact that it's here braboma challenges. And nyema beba sometimes you don't have control over me.
Now what does your Bible tell you to do when you have challenges? What does your Bible tell you to do when you have challenges?
Pray.
And Bible?
I am Bible.
And
I'm Pacho. Bibi will hope you ma.
It was here and we created them.
Papa, when you said that you hire home for no reason.
I didn't hear.
Yes. Unim.
I didn't say it.
Abna uni bibi.
Me too.
Ura my address so properly. The only time I me stress me home. So much beyond the capacity of my personal limit. And when life is at stake.
Okay, Derek, Semenu Penti. I say Amaliba and the other lady are not married. They are imagining fantasies.
Tell you because of the Titanic.
That's his opinion.
I was there, Rose and Jack.
That's his opinion.
Only Abna is being practical.
That's his opinion.
Amaliba is sounding like.
That's his opinion.
So on a pana.
That's your opinion. And Over him.
Now who is it?
Send your person and feel it. Over.
Don't obscure this word for me. Who be
there doing? I feel I'm wearing candles. I will make you. Now what
anyway?
These are peripherals.
Amaliba. Anyway, I'll say, tell Amaliba he has gotten a wife here. If this is his view, then I intend to go through a marriage ceremony with Amaliba.
Hey, don't do.
Because of kissing.
Let me tell you. I am not saying that a life is a straitjacket.
Hey,
no. Life is not straitjacket. I am not being oblivious to dynamisms and circumstances. But over.
Was some way there, Mutua Basakumu
almost show public affection. Public.
You understand it. You will understand it. Overseer.
Wherein lies marriage in your aspiration?
Well, in life, everything, if you want to receive, give it. If you want to receive, you first give. And I think that culture, also life is like a mirror. When you stand before the mirror and front at it, it will front back to you.
But Amaliba, have you kissed a lady before?
I am
of course. Yet to be to a virgin. Any unqualified.
Book we was saying Bema to be losing virginity because men doesn't have a virginity to lose. So you can't lose what you don't have.
Amaliba hasn't kissed a lady before.
You can't lose what you don't have.
Aye. Why you want to body na ne penetrate why you fit why you be tenica.
That mo yimi free port is for entertainment.
I say Kwegu Ayinaji come say Amaliba Yayeboa are talking like they are watching telenova. He should enter and see marriage is more than what they are saying. Marriage is not about being English. Speaking the reality. Marriage is sweet, but it is sour sometimes.
Oh, of course. And I mean, say, when we can say, the challenges will come.
But
Maybe I said but you see, it's like the things that he's saying, knowing why you got married and why you want to stay married, that will keep you going. I can tell you for a fact, say, a man worry about 10 years, 15 years. I mean, there are some points where you think you want to quit and go.
Then listen to David Obri. Also, good afternoon, Ofa. In fact, marriage is a beautiful thing. I've been married for 18 years, and my wife is still my best friend. I pray with my wife every morning.
Yes.
Because I believe in a family that prays together,
Exactly.
stays together.
Exactly.
I lay my hands on her occasionally to pray for her.
Exactly.
I really agree with Amaliba. He should go into marriage with this mindset.
Yes.
And it will help him.
Oh, bro.
Marriage is indeed
Yeah,
a beautiful thing. And I'm still enjoying my marriage after 18 years.
Exactly.
God bless your union.
David Ubri Yabua.
Oh, David, I mean,
Then Nikki Father goes. So you guys came to the studio today to do concerts, eh?
We are trying to release your stress. Chroma eshi. ATM, I will release your stress.
I say Jessica Sam
You have a Bible on your
Sakite.
phone.
I say
You have a Bible on your phone.
Wafa will sit and talk to my in-law after she's calm, but I won't reply her when she's talking. So, what's it? There be a very, very delicate.
No, na me grandma's secret depending on the issue. Maybe or her me country.
And
me
no
the befa wo baso.
Uh-huh.
Na ma catch or basa say na wo ma me catch.
Samuel Seidu, assuming it is the lady's mother that spoke or insulted you, the lady, and your husband confront your mother, will she be okay with it?
Yes, I will be.
Kindly ask the lady for me.
Yes, please, I will be. I've responded.
Oh, mommy. Eka such, oh, mommy, catch the ukno. Sakwasi, I'm penny now, baby.
Me ma me ko catch me kunu se kwasi ampeni. Ene sa da me ma me anka obeti bio.
Esa?
Hey! Na wo fa misre wo. Me wo catch
ukno se
me wa asem bia ya me ka se awarefo ye ma no mo hu hia wo. But ya ware. Me fadie nkura na. Ma me nka se me si awarefo. Se me nso me de na make me worry ye kra. I mean you know. Awarefo ye ma ye wo mo be wiase ye wase etiti o mo show na hu hia but enkola no mo be ye den o mo be fi ye nchen akọ.
I want a response from you.
So what I'm saying is that my mother has no business, no right to disrespect my husband and tell him that sebi prejas sebi manu da sumna se me kunu ye kwasi ampeni. Me mami. Oh, come on. I will put her in her place. I will tell her by talking to her and telling her that it should never happen again. So what if you was and ubetu?
No, catch us a message to subium.
And I miss ubetu ako ufie. Usukwata ko tina ukunu fie.
Mene na mabonte no actual note. That's a bibia mini baby that me ba tu.
Una pe enu na yen no yen TV.
Ubetu mame.
Of course. And I mean, I'm a firm believer of me worry. I'm a bushia for me to let me feel. Obi ama ho. Me na me catch me bushia me worry. Me mama waba wa besra one day today be am wo a. Waba enukra waba na be 1 month 2 months o ti lo ko fie. Me ma worry fie se me kunu na me nie bi na
mama ehia company. Oye obi a wo be di nkomo. O mama me betra.
Me mama bo abrewa se wa bo abrewa poso no. No wo ni fie no. Nia wo hie bia me make sure say me yama no companionship so me make sure say in as much as me busy with my husband, my children and all of that me make sure so no so any time wom emre what say me ko ne ho ne ko tena sidi nkomo me yama no dodo what am I say
I feel na me ti ase say amrado maame ebe ka kire amrado say otifia na ninka nti adwuma o ya ne sa no pa bia no afra amrado ho te say na from radu niaba no ho te saying if you say ono so tifie na ninka
so check ya me mama use me mama as an example
but so o mama e ka kire ukunu say we akwasi ampanyina men ka hwe ncho mama just apologize to your husband okay
and leave my mother like that for it to happen again and for it to happen again
and
no me for me busa say so me mama abedidi mi kunu atem utie what disrespecting me kunu and me as oba ade ba ko am chini say oba be some women can emasculate a man ade am ni mo ya e no na me mama
emuaya no ane say how ukunu chew. So ukunu eti ase say wo genuinely and sincerely we are sorry. Say because of wo maami didn't attempt better than so be mama me muaye.
No. So fine. Assuming say I'm going with what you are saying. Mama me mami muaye na esasi repeatedly. Esi baako, esi mienu, miensa. Eno no me anything.
Ni nyina say try to avoid situations where your
no,
mother...
you don't put me in the situation because there are some
avoid the situation.
There are some circumstances where I may not necessarily be in the situation.
Oma me catch the defense saying, we yiri say, oba bunini so ayeso. Ede na beka odi ba yo mami.
Okay, well, you are creating a scenario here. Unfortunately, me mami yo.
So, amalba we yo ba.
And
how your ba so? Also there.
Because your mother could get to a situation where obey abuse but you really need to pray and avoid such situations.
Exactly.
When you ye na would a kwania o maame be fa so treat you partner a chi emma maame muaye bia there were repercussions be brave.
So many.
It did obey and say ube susu say o maame under no circumstance and also abuse your partner. Okay? No neka say.
Me bajo mitio.
So mama. O ka mama asem a don't raise your voice. O ka ukunu mama asem a don't raise your voice. O ka ukunu asem a don't raise your voice.
No. I don't think I'm saying I'll raise my voice here. I don't think I'm saying I'll raise my voice. I'm saying that I will make sure say my mother understands that you cannot talk to my husband like that.
Involve your other cousins and siblings to engage your mom. Now, and so. But always try and get your husband.
I won't
on
engage.
Side.
No, I won't. My opinion, what I think will work for me in Amitri. I will not engage other people and other my cousins. Say, only ma mekasao na ma didi mi kuna tem. Me yes sir. Oh yes, sir. Grandpa, not just a wood thread disrespect in him. You are making everybody in the family know that your mother is disrespecting your husband. So even them cry one way or the other, they can feel some mommy to me kasa ichiro kunu kra ni say me to me akasa achire.
Na uni aba susu didu kuna temwa.
And onu kra de anywhere oye nchire kra nkwa yirem. Me ma me kra mpo ma chire ne say mami. So who to me di mi kra tem na me nua ba. Bo am buru.
When you know so be man so so dey no ye ma asem abeden.
Emasem no. Sa komo we dey me pese me bo already so bad.
The Bema here who defending no to mammy atwina to nu atwini. Bema so nam krede.
And you see asem pao. It depends on the awuka so oye masem sebia onam o tinafie okoha no okoyesi. In the first place in that business no. You see now make us adabaka ye ni na no we have things that we can deal with and things we cannot deal with.
One sana wa worry.
Yeah. And me ADAKABRI, well, I feel say life is very simple, me the way I make dream.
Some Timothy na Ephraim so baby
I feel say life is very simple, ADAKABRI. This whole thing of societal standards in Yama, me never be will have first societal standards in Juma.
Okay. Obi say me request a yes radinam
by Castro.
You say a man I'm worrying am baby no. I say me can we them.
Nyoma beto to dia me baba no ho ade no hwem so betumi a asew na obeka ya jontuma miensa duku portmanteau this way chocolate drink na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ne a this way chocolate drink na kan sia asew udan kan no ntumu ho me be mo anu nsu hye kura de aka ho wo hwe de wapi ho o ka se batete e da fom ho this way chocolate drink
kra cha be pe baba ware
asew
ye fi ase this way chocolate drink ya sori anopa no ne yenom ye be she fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti ano a he se kire wom koko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so se
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so se
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
NEAT 100.9 FM Suni. And then Wednesday, May 8, 2024. Time just about gone 2:30. Into Sabri we say no. Abono me no upper home. Now I'm penny for eba them was say Ura and as engineer Peter Mchibuesiakon of the New Patriotic Party NPP. Obetrans was no. Taso and Haruna Kingsley Amaliba of the National Democratic Congress NDC. Also at Nasi Yeno Afi Alan P.C. Adams of the Movement for Change and so no Watanasi. Na yanywene ye ho enne hopes na doye ade eye adanse bi aba se electoral commission in the conduct of a Josuba election atwemu eye staff temporary staff ni bia omo fa wo mo no eye MPP executives, particularly adjoining constituency from Kumawu constituency and the Domo Baye Juma Ewo Ejuso constituency. Sa allegation, when proven, what will be the legitimate expectation of various political actors ahead of the upcoming 2024 general elections. Amaliba.
Wafa, I'm more na minchi a tifo. Na minchi a minua, show, Udinibio.
Event PC.
Alan PC. Ene me party mum penufuina. We were a day, no, that was a day after the elections. Ewo, Ejeso. And I told you, say, in fact, who's not doing Korea, and all the tune from him say, it was the by-election was Tuesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when that intel, no, I think around Monday evening, and then when some people say, and I'm on Electoral Commission no to afa by elections ebekoso e wona de chi no eno no. Now according to Hobson Osina time nim. So I say or the answer no be to dwa. Ebia a bit disrupt to the electoral process no altogether. Inti. They were very confident that no matter what, Honorable Aduomi was going to win. And so therefore, they should obey keeping that information to his chest. But about to Lankasa no edeyanim. Ye hwe nyoma be koso adweso. Na ye gina so ade ensusu dua ahwe abato kese edeyanim no the electoral commission no ebeye. Sasa no de betu dwa no oto aso kire mu se enkrofo no ye ma omumudin womo ayi omu free kumawu ebeye temporary staff presiding officers ewo various polling stations no omudin womo branches a womo wo kumawu positions ekuta womo ewo kumawu onyasa information ni na anekuta no na oto aso kire mu se onu ankasa call failed the following day no aye banana no moto aba no unhu sankrofo ni bi ewo or the saying adwoso ho a no mo ye dwuma as electoral commission staff yuram because ohwe kumawu or the say adwoso abana ye koto na anu ya obintimi nka cheme say Honorable Aduomi andi nkunim. He won. Even though the MPP managed to carry the seat, but they lost the elections. Honorable let John Kuma Onyasain 68,000 during the last elections. Less than 3 years or 3 years down the lane, Oreyamia Tunsafreno. Na ye koto by elections. Adye yi onamusini biom akromacho bedwefia. Enko osono kokroko MPP na Akufo-Addo die nim. Ya santemantem na ye moamo ebom ho sabrane se ye the party no atwa santeman fruma. Enti asanteman ne MPP. Sesebe odwan ne ba, baby odwan ne gina no hwaso ne ba nso gina. Na ye koto aba just one constituency o. No mampani akoho. Na be die kira akoho. National chairman akoho, general secretary, all the executives including party machinery, ECOP versus a single individual. Meanwhile, my main contender in the elections, the biggest opposition, NDC, about to Yankobi. Now one person, Honorable Kwesi Aduomi, money ko pemso despite recruitment amoya yedi free other constituencies buy I want dance here buy here kan sika someone call so envelopes almost change no. Na omokonya 26,000 over. Right. It was the EC Ecofa temporary staff. No man vete omo background. Na omo do omo ba. Nessa Ecofa says sankrofo no. Omo ya aligned to a particular political party. What could be the impact up to the upcoming election year be? It will be a subversion. So to address that issue, what should we do? It will be a subversion, but what would come to the EC's mind? So, about recruit to MPP pooling, MPP pooling station executives. They don't run elections as a temporary staff. They know. How because, according to Nadoye, what says was facilitated by the MPP executives in the region. They did that. And the EC cannot tell us. Say, temporary staff they pick them by themselves. No. Because there was a grand scheme prepared to hatch and orchestrate the outcome of that elections. And I do believe equally, say, I had the same grand scheme on the 2024 elections. And not know to me, baby, because about Tony Benwini, why won't you see in court? These are the people. But obviously, Yafieni. Previous elections, near the primary school teachers, JSS teachers, senior high school teachers, and sometimes even lecturers from the universities and others across the tertiary institutions. And in Nipa, in fact, we're neutral people. And they recruit and they run elections from, how do you call it, Dr. Kojo Afarijan, Tamwa, Besi, or the saying, Shalto says so Tamwa. And Abedi Jenmens and the boss Masara Munsem. These are the people who are destroying the credibility of the Electoral Commission. So as a political parties facing crucial elections like 2024 elections, we are demanding, and of course that demand must be pushed and pushed forcefully, and we are going to do that. The temporary staff on here, we must know who they are. They must give us their profiles. We will demand them. Nippon Okoja polling station or Obere say elections never cost no. As a presiding officer, Nippon we are one oko kind who are declared the winner in that particular polling station. Omo to me kind 1, 2, 3, 15, 25 na ye ko enim. Obi ko 37 crowd no jump up on 90. Na nipa omo grounds wo amfi omo ni ammi omo so mu a. Not to for atwa for omo so. It is the attitude of the electoral officers in the Kofa, the Chiman Sab, or in the Ebaye. And it shows clearly that so the Nippon at the call some quick Mama Yisi. Now, as neutral as the Yisi is supposed to be, as a referee, ya or them rap pepe no credie, Baye Juma. No Nippon quatis, equatis and shayaway, echo ya or no one pa. Some potemonati mufo so I was some potemono and yentuma, dear bad in the beba. It's a recipe for chaos. So I don't think that, and someone hopes in that to Jano was still fun to talk. We must take it serious as a political parties and make sure say
electoral commission here found.
By your say,
dear no electoral commission here found.
Electoral commission, no, I don't think that those people were recruited for the commission to run the elections by national. I don't think so. Let me give you the benefit of the doubt. Say Ibi Anyo Asante region director of election, director of the commissioner director in Asante region, regional director. No, what hand did he know in this matter? What about the district electoral officer? Also, and you know where course oni manaso no onim. Checks ben here before recruit some crofone as an MPP activist and executives. And don't cut now some run elections. No, as a presiding officers for that elections. What did he know? And he can't think ignorance about this matter. So, but at this point in time, no credible debate about something. It was the same elections. In who say Honorable Kingsley Yako in Shayaso, no, Kwadaso MP, right? Kwadaso. Also, Koyi envelope. Someone you control you and the envelope is also video and then the Kwanya of Fasua or ye envelope not to who interact with Obiano Chin and not present officer and Tamshin and Botomwa. It tells you clearly that they had hashed out a rigging plan and recruiting executives from Kumawu, some members superintendent over elections. Was just one step as part of plans for Modi Ato Fomwa, not Modi Koda elections. Other than that,
2016,
over the awareness number one. We must get people. All the stakeholders must come together to determine who should be the presiding officers across the country. And one more, you see, their names must be published to the public. Daily Graphic can do that from across all the districts or all the constituencies across the country. We can do that. Then some conform so because some man here and we will know how to hand them or to hold them accountable. Other than that, the security of the elections is in their hands and they can decide the outcome of it, be it favorable or unfavorable. What will be the case if Ebetoja say polling station presiding officer or man a certain polling station or a non-party activist or a political affiliate who will sit down and want those things to happen? No one will allow that. And in that police station, what is going to be the outcome? Chaos, right? Is that what we are wishing for? Emra enye juma. Na se de mra ne hye abato ho, emra echere de tu akwam. Na ye di su pepepa. Megidi se enioma betimi akoyie. Na awiye no, ye yina beji abato no so atum se, we no eye dey reflect the true will of the people. Or it's otherwise, they will know how to deal with it. Other than that, I think it is not right as it happened in a Jesu constituency during the elections.
Right.
It's not right.
Inti Haruna Kingsley Amaliba of the National Democratic Congress and yetini ni. Still to come. Alan P.C. Adams of the Movement for Change, and also seated now, engineer Peter Entry Boasiako. Engineer Yamwatrasi.
Major so.
Right.
Na Bibia come there.
Other than that, Bibia come.
I suggest for Mudia or some of your phone.
Mind them.
Hey,
Munina will be on worry.
I'm all about no suggestion Udia or me whom you can put that.
And I'll also on a package. So
your church.
Your church. What your school
fees over there? Enough of them.
Or no one school fees. Now, would mean out there and what we have with the general coach Uncle Andy. Now, would I when it's 2 a.m. Well,
I am a born into the massacre about the body, sir. O man ko ya member bet ba hwe yire nom ya dalo jo beto so na kisi ire dey asada bi
Embra can this is one worry
abai papa e be ko so
and this is now and no worry
na me nyini
dada no nyi no ba ko krakra
e me nyini umfi adure na ntimi worry ya da we dey ya dey be share ana pada what kiss no
you know how old I am today
me cheto ura sa se mo ko fa firi hifa
and then I'm 21 years
na na nto omu wana kesi na yire da dem hunu we na
oh twins like what about come to me and
yeah I don't tell you no
the electoral commission we are led to believe say omu recruit temporary staff some of them have been found out to be party executives of the party in government the New Patriotic Party. So we are asking, why then electoral commission fashion ever the staff, be it permanent and temporary staff? Then she said, no, check the integrity of such staff so as not to create situations of party for or executives for a particular party, woman ebe money. The elections, no. As to say, Yamanokoswa, what could be the impact on the upcoming 2024 general elections? Yes, you mean to
Offer, Eddie Kama first at the PSC. The way Pamaya Quenya say, Yene Ghana for a meeting como. Na mean to me and share me Casasi Abra Minchia, the incoming president, His Excellency to be Alan John Kojocha Martin. Obama Boada on since your man son or ham. Bira wadama maybe I will be a Ghana for say omuchia ye papa almost say kawakuma to yem enchencheche wanafe de bi ebeye ya na enyam wanwa say de bi obeura an office enyum obo no beti when peace like a river this is you know you say whatever my Lord that has taught me to be it is well with my soul. It's a bonibi amanfo di alan. No se sedie tie bia. Ye pi mamekra. Nyame so betie no. Offer. Ejuso by elections. Eye mi ankasa me boss, Commander Hobson, or ye in charge of special duties. Me boni chidom ekopie ejuso. Ya kwa se ejuso ye adwuma pa. Because movement for change, nyame ya aduma 2024 general elections, your candidate or contested into this by-election na warm up Edma for front of all. And we are saying it clearly. Ura Mr. Mamenkasa. Ura Mr. Mamenkasa. Me say, me catch kasa o. Me say, 2024 general election, your candidate ever contested be. And just by-election, ye dear warm up. Na sa just independent candidate kwa na me boa.
Yes, but me say mo afrafanto mo contest here.
Me say afrafanto so any political party.
Na ndimo mo candidate.
Me say ne your interest. Chale makogwa we doso mo nko siesie na munya homaso no. Muntie yen. Ne your interest and we delivered. Asema mi we hope na doye. Eka se electoral commission for recruit 2 NPP for bi ediom kwa electoral officials no. Asamna no kre because mitimi di ho dance here wo baby. because na me agent collection center me ne me boss Hobson Adoye in the collection center of Odaroma utie me because baby am free ban me ntwantro me free movement for change led by his excellency to be Alan John Kojo Tramanten one fan trantete yen ena one fa homaso no dwan so antete yen nti aka kire se ekokasa fidie so a mummie musie aduasa nka no krantre ganafo na daachi mi simu se me kosra wo mumu a wo mu humemabo ato abama. I was at the collection center ena hosini ya call from Mr. Amwa Love Enterprise so be no Kumase ena si mimpie na memfa na accreditation konombra collection center timi pia bonteno aposifo ne asojafo electoral officers ni bi medi ba ko na mtisa ba ko kan se omo fa adwuma ye nyina kura no percentage kura yen sanka ena mi jima accreditation sha me jala bia ni na msi tale nti adwuma ye nyina sei na ba omia benya asa pa na kan ai the party regu ifri Kumasi aba ba ye adwuma we nyina percentage bi de mi kofie. I am saying it on NIT FM. Me say something see ajuso. Edu baby around 3 p.m. Some villages be aware just to village na edu mini agent. O masaki o nyina. Me say nyameka so besi uhene a. Pie ntimi nyahwe me Muslim Quran say qulillahummal malikal mulk tu'til mulki man tashahu. Orie no say watonze helemanta shahu Nyankopon ka kire komsheni Muhammad me menye fake Muslim me nkomo sense an ko gina ngal kan ka say me ko college me ko tu Zakaria dabi me ko to the verse of the Quran iko papa Allah na me dinachi no de Allah twa me ko to si PSA ukọ radio aka no kre Ghana for pen no kre bi o man na me de trust sai man no mamon fa santro no nhye me say daddy we pa mi tie o papa ne bua me sede bia mesua no kure Nyankopon ka kire komsheni Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala wa alihi wa sallam o se komsheni yi ahindie mi nyame me na misi de me penam de ma no de me penso na mitu no firi so minua opo eniema ekoso entu na mo collection center he MPP gurus ano mo collection center ai me hu bi da na I mean opportunity me je
ma kwan ma aye nipa bi omo ye executives in various political parties yen recruit omo be man elections na east no na omu nimana
ofa
na omu nim soso a ene ye kan with the evidence no dey na seso omo ye
ofa dey so omo ye ne say Ghana for ine hu say a free adjoso by election na by no electoral commission nye independent biem obi a chekere ne nsa gu na chi say electoral commission ye person na dwuma yi a all the employment obeye nipa obefom se monko hwe abato so no yen hwe wo mo chi bebi o mu free ba kan na teachers wana meboa ene ya pam teachers ama obi timete port ni akofa ne se onkoye electoral officer or some polling station ene yemfa teacher fo anya hwe because of say electoral commission no party fo bi de omoni matwitwi formal meje nim nyamu ni bio enim bio enti sanya mana ekoso no by 2024 December general election of ADAKABRI me say party man na be try say wo de chinchine atwajo party aba power chinchine atwajo party aba power ento maneuver na electoral commissioner afa wadwuma say kwotna polling station na kwa magomago owura ana say owura uti ahweniye
na fe na mo hu say
BBC to me ofa yakwa joso a whole deputy minister in charge of education Dr. Kingsley Yakum in fact Dr. Mpon can you sense we go a doctor for any more say Professor Mpo na bapo a deputy minister for education no chira oba dia oba no enye kro no no obo utimi kojina
this is not fair.
Oh, it's fair. I saw it on television. Everybody saw it.
I mean, you can't make such comments.
I saw it, and then they're investigating him. No, you said a highly respected person paying bread by the police station.
Pay bread.
Or it's lunch at a restaurant.
Lunch,
restaurant. No.
You can't run down
let's find out.
You don't do such a thing.
Whatever act you witnessed on the television screens, na a chronobo.
Of I made them who say chronobo.
Debbie, and your chronobo.
Of myself.
No. The professional competence, all children will be at the university.
Right. Don't do
may
that.
not be affected by the woman. Besides, he's apologized for whatever must have happened.
Yes. Fantastic. And inti, so we could polling station. And now we envelope fita.
Dear, that one say, I'm being a young person selected temporary staff so as to ensure, say, young concofa party be executives and no command polling.
Over the tennis, Ghana, young political parties, wahina, data system cranya papa. And so young Busa Ghana Electoral Commissioner say, political parties no be a data. Ebi ame, yes, same more party afra franto. Me party card number ni, me did say, etina bi yade me kwa. Say me inquire agent me inquire represent electoral commission or polling station. Immediately, say electoral commission bomb me D2 in the system me reflect. And if I no PSA or you a member of afra franto.
Executive member, not just Ubia on the support.
Sure.
Ubia could be a member, but to have an executive position, that there's a polling station, a constituency, or
sure. I say electoral commission ya that data no. On your political party be an any oh, and to say recruiting me obo mi di share mabati kon. He's a registered member of Afafranto. Anameboa, yetimi masade ne yadwuma ebeboa yen. Yet one year about me, I said, digita. Enra, ye be a uncle chori, digita, and I said, doom. I'm a baby poor around 12 something. Let's say a church. And to see it with the sound system in the bar. Ye be who ya yaman your four. Danny day in a yaman your semono, ye be who ya. What you say? Into electoral commissioner, employee, the staff, some munko various polling station already. Udi call system, you say no. Hasi me gidi se eno ebeboa ene ne kakra me de be che electoral commission be me say omumfa
the hope thinking does it require investigations,
very fantastic investigations yes because baby electoral commission cry ya ade ma ne ye me fe me wo fa say asema amaka manka ne ye somebody's integrity also hwe time ayo reconciling akon e de envelope no call ho no un say immediately electoral commission has side officers no also sound and it just say electoral commission now he is willing to work very very hard.
You're responsive to your complaints be
yes ojomu fro immediately edi nipa wo fro dey e baaye ohun amagana fo yin ehun say bibia ye kama but so say tinchine twan agi ya wini tinchine twan agi ya wini hwe me offer onim say just so by election na be determine the fate of Ghanaian politics between the minority and then the majority. MPP phone say no very flat. So Sunday now His Excellency the President, all the officials one mobile rally were just no we are the Vice President to two our core Eastern region so quiet campaign because no one say grounds on here. They saw it clearly. Okay, I was at the collation center. Penny people guru frame. What's your ora? Me pa chobra. Mr. Mumwame. And hopes and say, PSA, get out from there. Enti, yaka revelations links and some be a course who was self chronosona. And it just say a duomia ya dear papa. Have you see that? Apart from by election, ni assistant MPs nina akoguo, MPs ni bi cry agents, ministers of state, CEOs. Hey. And ama ekosoma polling station ba ku bonre na bonre hene na himfie ohwana polling station wo eho pon round se ko hokra na polling station ohini a waba bonten abe ne stand sa ha no gina ene ne manfo akasa sa wo nkoto ma the new patriotic party parliamentary candidate lawyer near the polling station akona himfia nim ahimfia no kra ya painting white baby adu no baby adu no entin sama ye Hobson Adoye in charge of special duties eka no ene nim say Hobson no so nya kwala sabi onya bofra
okay
tin sam ne de bebre wo ho
yama
bebre wo ho
engineer Peter Entwibo Esiakun emremo bi earlier on utie Haruna Kingsley Amaliba of the National Democratic Congress na sabre watie ura Adam PCA Alan PCA Adams of the Movement for Change Afrafranto. Now, YBT Engineer Peter Entwibo Esiakun of the New Patriotic Party about the issue of revelations being peddled at present by Ura Hobson Adoye, suggestive of a new Patriotic Party executives having been recruited as a temporary staff of the new of the Electoral Commission and who man polling at the Ejusuba election. In the light of the upcoming general elections, the Saturday way to Aswa, Edinabisi. Engineer, into you.
Yo, ADAKABRI, mamifa kwenye iso na menchia what you for a NIT FM, Edu Sabri amse no na Ghana for na dodo na 80. Na mamifa kwenye iso so na me remind Ghana for se enrada and Electoral Commission omo eshase se limited registration ewo Ghana ha ama woma enei omanya 18 years ho kwanza ometoaba ewo December ebayi ene anyambia woma since esi etoaba o Ghana ha no oti Ghana ha ontro ni din entoaba da nanso so enam se enema pa ekoso na yehwe se NPP ebe break 8 na dodo na ayo madwen se omo ntrafie ema NDC fo enya vote nyame mpangu se omo ebe wene no obi anya na dwen so ko register no yesre se obi a momodin se obekọ no ko register na wotimi atoaba come 2024 December yi yebesre adeba ko amahu ewo mu se eye youth na omo ba especially woma benefit free SHS ene woma wofo a omunim se anka nye free SHS na ba ya anka omumba omuntimi nko secondary school na nyame aboa amomatimi akono dodo na ena omasinkete se ombe register na saa abato ebayi omo ede ahye NPP animonyam sanse nyame ampata na se NDC esan eba amamumu biewa saa free SHS no oma yomadwen se ombetwam eno ena yebom pai se obiara se oye Ghana ni nko ade bomodin se obekọ na okọ register na watimi atoaba 2024 December na ADAKABRI question ya wubu say wo say eye madamfo eye Hobson Adoye ono na o make sa allegation yi metika ma me bana mi wokaye no na mikasa na Hobson kra na nsen eden na eha no anyambia eye depression na aka no anase neglect ofi se NPP ye neglect no anuntina ma na kasa se bio o kasa by heart sa wo de kwa adwendwem mu na odwen ho asem papa ya asem o kan se bio nyansa ben enewom nyansa ben pa allegation a o me nyansa ben na ewom ho be nyansa Ghana fompo omo ebeti me pa chotobo. Now let me make my point. Me nka so onim nyansa me say allegation a o making no se bio nyansa ben enewom se ono ese okọ polling station bi na omo a yafa omo se omo ye temporal workers emma yisi no ohun bi se ebi mu eye NPP fo a onim wo mo enu nti ontiase you see when you're making allegation, a trasa will make allegation, say you a task more, will be me a follow. Now what thing ya what can I say? Some say, o can say obi NPP ni I wouldn't know our kojina ho as a temporary worker for EC. One for Bibianca who biwa. You have not made any sense. Say o carry ye. And o can say, oh, sa NPP ni na mi hu say ojina hono. Mi hu say, and nam say oye NPP ni nti. Wo ye say, sa nyem na oye ye no. Na oye say beya ebe benefit NPP. When you make such an allegation, then we can say, oh, sa nipa yi asema wo kan say bi onyansa ewom. Now, Ghana Electoral Commission at the request number 12 say or penipa say omome buano were limited by election any limited registration you know. Ghana ni bia wo ho kwan so apply. Ghana ni biara wo ho kwan so apply. So enunti say Ghana ni ekwa apply criteria no ni ba bia say bebusan say me pastor party be na odon. There's nowhere, because no one in this country can convince me say onye politically affiliated.
In the instance
no one.
Hobson Adoye peddled that allegation, what me abo obi.
Yes.
Abo oni akrono ne electoral ID. Atime bonipa no polling station executive ewo Kumawu constituency. Otime bonipa be 5 credit no mu nyina ye polling station executives of the MPP in particular polling station in Kumawu constituency. No more sign ebe electoral commission temporary staff now. Is it something untoward now?
Me say nipa no wo ye Ghana ni or qualify say obey adwuma electoral commissioner. On can tell me say enam say o feel say o belong to a particular political party no why ye bibia ebe benefit sa party no muna. You have not made any sensible allegation. That allegation is senseless. Totally senseless.
In other words, no, the electoral commission will be man be ye adwuma as a temporary staff maybe a last election a just by election. Now subsequently the person is found out to be a registered branch executive of the National Democratic Congress. With the MPP accept.
Me no kasa sisi sa registration ya ekosi. Enura me consistency is that means me koye. Temporary workers ayafa womo. I was there when about 4 people were, they pointed at them, say, oh, Sankofo Yenu Hasi, Omoye Juma, Emma, Electoral Commission, Omoye temporary workers, Ayafa Womo, Omoye registration. And Unti, Oye NDC, Nunti, Menko Kase, Oye NDC, Yenifluana. You see, sir,
you don't have any problem.
There shouldn't be any problem. There should not be any problem. You see, we are talking about Obia Yafana Juma, say, you're training, say, Onyan professional job. You see, we must disassociate ourselves from some allegation that you're making near the good nipa hofino. That's allegation we say you nyansa benom. Enti oye Ghana ni enti yankofa yankofa nipa bi enfri malifo omo na nipa to Ghana na yanfo megu ba bia ye by election na ommeye election na asese.
Engineer, they will suggest say oni akrono oye party executive krana you have no problem say obeye.
So long as the person has been trained to do a professional job. If you have any other reason, say, me who say, or ye NPP, no, when and I'm who say, oh yeah, na ebwa or no party. If you have not added anything like that, you have no reason to raise any allegation. There's no need. And two parties of Ghana. Look, there's two about Ghana.
You're professionals. I was just constituency.
Professionals, only free. San confirm go ye wo nipa omaye graduate emi kwa to masters into obi okuta na masters oye degree oye HND oye a senior secondary o pa che say nipa no on to me polling agent and I say
nya say nipa ne bi so e wo joso nya say nipa ne bi so
the criteria electoral commission or for nipa moma ya adwuma on timi ko bu so obi ase party ben na odon mre bia no ma no kwan. So, but me busasa. Now, you know, easy boss on Ankasa on top of Ghana. On top. This is Insiana or Moya commissioners. No, all parties on top of Ghana. They vote. And these four have already tagged them. Say, Omo Krano, if you belong to political party.
So,
and Tienko Yomfluana.
So, Isifa, a year, Sami Jemfi, so uncle agent, our Boamaya, and how.
So long as I have no reason, said near all, you know, a back call against me, party. No, I don't have any reason. Because I told you.
The fact is, Sami Jemfino, any problem, but as to the conduct of
system, yes, the system is in place. The system need Yejuma. If you have any reason, say what temper with the system na Yejuma, and until near all you know, it is going to benefit the political party. Then I have a reason to raise an alarm. Na near all ye, sebio. Abano krana at Frafrantoman contest be. Okopede oh. Afrafranto, moi. And this for I had that I Safra Frantoy, I had that for and this for be and Odoma Gum and Omega Montana Sebio and Summer Any. Oh, Obi Timber radio so now Corona Yen Buno. Now I bet radios now the Contempo and more do. Now any Muslim. I am not doubting your religion. No. I am not. You know nothing about the Holy Quran. You know nothing about the Holy Quran. And I'll go to Quran. Yes, and massage now I said check up.
Why yes statement me. Now what's it or the Quran if you are Contempo?
Masa. Sa onam and obi a oyan pipini. As some okay, anybody can formulate this lies. Say Oyan Pipini, everything about
it. Believe it, but
it is not true. Oh. It is not true.
In your mind.
So it is not even true.
Obine did command why he's dropping. Okay, move on.
Now the man say ADAKABRI.
Ground rules say
ADAKABRI.
Ma obi antak obi a person. Now you have substance of
that is, you see, I don't know who here. You better na and I say look, say any person here, me who so gyina hai. Me who say what far ballot papers be or the my way. Na sada na way no be who me dem video no kra ni. Then we can interrogate such a thing. Now catch them say Ghana ni a oye Ghana ni a wo unim so to about Ghana ha. Enipa ye for temporary workers. Ama o makoye adwuma me yetu omuka. Nipa no oye adwuma professionally. Ama yetu ne ka wo. Now catch them say enam say unim na enim ho bi say oye NPP ni. Anu ti say adwuma no ka so ye. Na enko fa for Ghana ha.
Yetimi a kire say we where NPP executive and Yebusa said that's the rule allowed.
There is no rule anywhere that says say if you belong to any political party,
executive of the party.
No, there's nowhere. Okay. Even say or the request but one thing say or recruit temporary workers are on function say who belong to any political party may apply. Electoral Commission cannot do that. That is not their mandate.
So in effect, you wouldn't have any challenge if at the year upcoming general elections, your far NDC executives, your far MPP executives, your far movement executives.
The American say,
easy.
On say Abano, you have a Twabana, that day Twabano. All the workers on your Jumama Electoral Commission, either they vote a day before or early in the morning before they start the work. Maybe what? Omu Kotwabana, Omu Tumanyangopo, and your political party no. They vote for a political party. So they all belong to a political party. But they don't need to showcase of a political party. There's no sense in that.
We need to make a distinction here. Distinction being said, well, your party executive is quite different from a registered member of the party.
Only the and obey a party executive. He is a Ghanaian.
Don't have any challenge when the party executive is
recruited by the EC. Ye koye ne kan say enam ne political affiliation a wo nti no wa ye we ni o anu nti ba sa dia we can interrogate it na be issue so that we can raise it as a point and then use it na ye mfanye criteria but only reason so we people na de be kwa na chesa asma o kana e no kre e de be pa na chesa asma o kana
what me the name
now I can mention anybody's name
any polling station
I can mention names
any omo electoral
you see, ADAKABRI, I mean, afidie kesiye, what obia nimu, the cat war Ghana ha in terms of media system I war Ghana ha. Anunti, say obi make allegation, busy, no question zone, because asema hopes in Bekayana, I'm say popo bribri na kano, say Nansani Kasaja Oka, me won the air million. It is not good. I think that he needs somebody needs to sit him down because
overseer, if I were hopes Nadoye. God forbid, I can't also be like him. But if I were him, quote unquote, can make him in son of partner go from. See, he is a person you guys used and dumped.
Dumped?
Yes.
How?
And he's speaking now out of bitterness.
So
and he's exposing you. He's exposing you.
Speak out of bitterness. It don't make sense.
That you use him
the
to
guy
do.
is not making sense.
That's number one. Number two.
Number
can I continue, senior? Respectfully, let's give you respect to ourselves. Number two, Hobson is embittered because of how you guys have mismanaged and destroyed the country. More bad governance. Yeah, yeah, man for warrior egu, a man for numa egu, a bushant mincha ma, and mincha yere, and memma, you are conform.
Now,
I don't think
a married person, at the time, be a married people somehow.
Over. Me yabema. Ya kama fune kama dampine. Nti mi yonko bema to pa kose de media ira ya. O se me worried pa. Na Ghana ye to me na to pa ira. How do we produce the next generation?
Or say party executive mpo. Easy fan as a temporary staffer. He would have no problem so long as that person does not act in a manner
that is
one party.
That is where the hypocrisy comes in.
Oh, how?
Yes. Even Yankopon send kwa ya Bible or the exceptions be to home. Ye wadi ina ho kwan na we no me na fata meboa. That's the caveat. Article 296 clause 1 and 2, where there is a discretionary powers conferred on authority beer in exercising that discretionary power, no, you must not do so whimsically and capriciously. Is that not the law? Okay, every Ghanaian qualifies. No question recruit to be a mom. In any case, I don't think they say I'm from your politics. Open partisan politics.
Because there's been a prescribed rule.
Exactly.
He suggests that there's no rule.
Fine. There is no where there's no rule, they use your discretion. You use your discretion.
What is the
reasonable one. You exercise it rightly.
That there's no problem.
Please. You are not the one to determine the outcome. The way you are defending it, it shows clearly how guilty you are.
I don't see even the need for her to discuss.
Because you first you kotuaba, and this no bem. They recruit to non-NDC activists. Say me a malaba meti hey. Semen koye ayawasu was gone. Presiding officer, will you guys sit down?
How?
Will you sit down and watch
I don't
it?
see anything wrong.
No, Amalaba there. Amalaba is a law student. He qualifies to go and do it. Will you say that? Would that be your argument? Not you. We are talking about your group. Nye the old drain, penny for the old drain yaka. Ofa, yenya sa no madam moyen. Fine kosi bebia. NPP government in their last days, they are setting very bad precedents.
Okay.
Yeah, it will hurt us going forward.
Okay.
Please, let's stop it.
We'll be moving to the next topic. Nana Akufo-Addo goes.
No, but Adakabre, before you go to the next topic, you see, sa abana yetun wo ejuso enano no. Ebimo enhu dynamics na newu no. You see, nipa na obegyina mu ma NPP no. This is his first time all contesting ewo primaries. And as we can primaries, ewo by election no call parliament. So, sa nipa no contest here no. Wa call parliament 3 times from ejuso. In other words, what was support ewo ho. And until the possibilities and nipano wa contest wa ha wa 12 years ewo sa constituency no obetimi awin no it was very high and the NDC funds so pe nyambra sema yenti omukota nachi hear that issue statement to support nipa ono aye NPP ni awako parliament on the ticket of NPP no show statement. You see anunti NPP ni na win 55 no why dey bebre why dey to what me BT obi awako parliament for 3 times 3 times
boom in afro boom down
but then as yet Professor Kingsley nya envelope na odito epono no so no.
Yeah,
do we know how much was in that envelope?
Over. So, Maminya quick rebata, be your bra or Ray or MPP. Makase. Me are proud to say me diala nechi. Member tena in chantro. Na minye Christo ni na makwasore dem aku chantro
before moving
Oh,
now
owura, owura,
before
owura. Sale de oye minimya sin o. Amen come asem owura. So you man yourself ni yen say na yen. Read, go and learn politics and come back. Me go to
MPP.
na me jai intronti.
You have never been NPP.
Me Mami ka asem to me. My contest central regional Nasara coordinator dan ga ya.
No credible NPP member will support that.
Mami ka asem nchira o. Me ya. Kokos ya man yourself afi na wo ba. Oh, kosu ya dia bra. Yen ma fra o.
Oh, what did you just say?
Me say no credible NPP member. Oye lawyer to NPP. Ebe support Alan. Nye oye. Yes, will be a white money.
Na mo party no kura gwa ma iti MPP eh.
Ndo na ko find this for
me. Say MPP for ina shabre. This MPP. Wa ba omi ebe you reanimate automatically ba omi akwa na oba. Ntama ma kamu nyina ne presidential ambition. Udi agro meja kwan. Hwe me ye Muslim. Me ko tu Quran. Enam se odi obi achi. A otimi ko gina sori gu Christopher ani mas kwa face Zakaria no. Me ko tu Quran chapter 3 verses 26 Surah Al-Imran. Imran, Christopher friend Aaron. Meka say, Qulillahumma al-malik al-mulk tu'til mulk man tashahu. Menya ba umi anti meka no kure. Me tira wase enie o say, oh Allah, owner of sovereignty, you give sovereignty to whom you will, and you take sovereignty away from whom you will. You honor whom you will, and you humble whom you will. In your hands all good deeds. You are over all things competent. Obetana catch them say me boy MPP ninti. Yet one about me be catch them and say I have arrested the dollar and I've given the key to the IGP. That na ya Santiago too. Masa, me MPP na be control. Yet o man we mu na Zimbabwe fa Dr. Baumia so me so mo economy mo mo. Okoto brodo etimi disika gu hibaro nu epia koto brodo. Fake economist. You're a practical economist.
We'll go to the next
topic. No, Mammy Trump people near there. They should go back and learn.
No, we'll go.
Munko Sna Jamra. I don't care say kola native. Mo chantrosa ade. Mo chantrosa ba o me atimi campaign. I will just say Janisa Oko Eastern region. What kind of life? What kind of Ghana for en kola?
The next topic. The next topic.
Don't try. Mama evidence. Me a money. Min chantro. Min ko kotu Zakaria benyasem. But I will quote Quran chapter 3 Al-Imran. To telemoleki mantashahu. Go and learn.
Yanko the next topic. Nana Adodanko Akufo-Addo or say, do not vote for John Dramani Mahama because he will destroy his legacy. We want to assess the legacy of Nana Adodanko Akufo-Addo in terms of education, in terms of energy, in terms of the economy. But John Dramani Mahama also gives a response. Of course, I will not protect your legacy of corruption, misgovernance, arrogance, ineptitude, bankrupt economy, increased unemployment, and pushing more of our people into poverty bracket. So, Nanado and the political leadership ekusi akan in December, and I Dr. Maumia. Now, do we encourage Nanado to be making such comments?
Sorry, repeat you so be so ante. What's it? Sakabio?
Makacho say, all people for now confused.
The patch.
What if you have? No, offer. What if you meeting in chain?
Man opportunity.
MPP. Man opportunity.
No, patch.
It's okay.
It's okay
for yourself. No, it's okay. What if you have a question why you can answer? Yes, I repeat.
Oh, it's okay.
Yes, I repeat. Now what I don't even carry found.
My own TNE. Now what you mean?
Of what you're going to mean, Yano.
Nana Adodanko Akufo-Addo is quoted as saying, "Say, do not vote for John Dramani Mahama because he will destroy my legacy." And then John Dramani Mahama also responds by saying, "Say, of course, I will not protect your legacy of corruption, misgovernance, arrogance, ineptitude, bankrupt economy, increased unemployment, and pushing more of our people into the poverty bracket." So now, let's assess the legacy of Nana Akufo-Addo, the performance or energy sector, the performance about the economy, the performance educational sector. Who goes first?
I'm the material because me can cry.
Okay, and it's short, crisp, and to the point.
Of a material.
No insinuations be any innuendos be
engineer Savati. Offer. And some of you run another a kind, baby. Me born another danko Kufuado about Ghana man penny and they say free education or the buy no. Man penny ya dear papa.
Yeah, sure, baby, me education.
Fair education, for energy,
no for economy.
Oh, come the governance, don't come the no share baby.
It'll be a per me and son.
Okay, for economy no, in education, sabi producer, sabi and your man penny another danko Kufuado anka. If you be crank SS graduating, born about 2 years papa. Over. Why ya dear? And no TVET. I in your num eco school. Eco San Juma. Oh, very fantastic. And ne oko fitting shop be masters for money apprentice. Kwala ni na nya kwan de eco school. Kane kaya yefo. Na kan kwala bebre. And ne omu ina nya kwan eco school. And oko tailor for mason for bia so nya kwala no ache na Juma. And another damn quite Kufuado at our romantic. About the energy. As see yet to be him see or doom some. And then me am a boss, hope seen a door. No one of your sister station may be here because of doom 20. Let me call my phone so may be here and no cry signal in your papa. Omunin tum say. Doom sonaba, na me busana na do say. Legacy now see obi be destroying no. And then doom son number say na. Besides, under the leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, yoko doom som. Anamibwa, ojitu see akodum som. Okofa ho akade yina bae. Ofi antwata na ede ekoye. Na nsenya o mampani na nado danko Kufuado be ka kire se doom so bia ni ba bia. Na breso mahu doom so. Ma breso mahu doom so. Eni ne atimu yi. Energy Minister beka kire say dum siesie. Yewra MP for Menchia South. Mighty Opoku Prempe, nice gentleman. Ghana ye betimi dina ye bibima na ye. Nanso MP before the fin bi keka wura no. Atondo no mu nsuo ntwen ope. Energy ni ye kun apro asai. Under the leadership of Nanado Dankwa Kufuado, energy na pratiti apansa. And the fuel you're saying. Me be ya mo self-filling station bi wa haya. Usane ase haya self-filling station. Me to fuel. 50 Ghana. Me te zin. Na say killer we you saying I say hey. Na boy na say gina hosere. Omaya nyankopon amaye bibia bi. Hey. Omampeni die wu okofo. Enya afangu ma yaman yankase ye fangu ye mamu mismanagement from the political parties, both NDC MPP bibia ye sebra kwa kudu no on energy that will come benya biaka because they beyond the Ghana for adwen den edi agro they beyond the Ghana for adwen edi agro and energy ni de atetia pansama say me eda sorry and I sorry free of video so ni e ka kire say fango ya sa tuma enya me wanwa yete ha na some the timetable na e share table asana mo pese o mbe ya kire yen no nanso yo dum so mo pese be ka se odum so mo no yete ya na edum kane ya enya me wanwa obi wa betena fia adane na apolish dum so amane din foforo what I say. And to do send that bro for dictionary.
So what's your assessment of the performance?
My assessment of Nana Kufuado
and education.
Education is fantastic. Energy poor.
And then economy.
Energy poor. Na economy poor yenye. Economy na pura me yale. Economy no. A pura me yare. Hey. Economy no. Enye na busa hu se ende kura ko fasika na wako fa niema. Na odi abefia beton na atoyefo mpa ba beton. Yanko makola sisenko busa ya maamenum ye nuanom maaye yerenom ne yempenanom so a omusu about this a failure economy na atia be friend zepo ya wo better managers some bet manage economy wa yamaimu. One of the finest gentlemen, the next president Alan John Kojo Tramaten bi UN foko fa no se ombre ko be for Rebecca Africa ina ye dwade abomu papa yi enam so oye practical economist Alan she say bibia anya mpanimfo a otimi di a whole Africa dwadie efikase friend after secretariat or the abankran the MPP for ni ma theory economy ni abegina blackboard so ni etro ni church ni akabro for tenten usidu fia na komodo when your friend economy
so in effect no and that's why you worried say John Dramani Mahama will destroy such a legacy.
Lankanana do kroma ne ninje say oh John Dramani Mahama so a baby pain ana meboa nti sa wo economy na atia ono de dum so ba mra bi o e bia se we akosu enyansa ba wa be siesie o ti ase enyo no spirit of arrogance na betina ni mu na man pele otimi ka kire ohene se sorry be chia me ma ba me o me chia me what you see
but would Alan destroy his legacy?
Alan legacy
so would Alan destroy Nanado legacy ana?
Oh, minim legacy papa bi Nanado Alan be destroy no. Yes, because minim
said you catch John Mahama na no one can be
on timi mponka obema buada we ADAKABRI na Ghana se bi nipa be senko no metun di omonsam patene Alan so bema yentimi hwe ne mienu ana ofa bi so ana oni mala no ne Alan inside da bema yentimi hwe ne mienu bema nim nyamfo sei bus MPP MPs why na gina simpie so one for one district one factory anya campaign why na dey buy
it say Kama will judge Alan any lies
Kate or Fort kasi ohia maintenance Mesike Jemfua the national women's organizer of the new patriotic party and na waboa ma ewiase ya Ghana ha otu ne galam se wakutia no that lady or Fort kasi ohia maintenance enyo omoa power anameboa asa otimi obi timi di ne birthday ma ni cake free soroba nsemo ino mbetimi aka
waye engineer
ADAKABRI you see asama yenra President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo eka se ebe hanu pa se anyimbia by mistake na yemu bi akoto aba Ghana fo bi akoto aba ma John Mahama no abaye president bio no ebe se no legacy a waye legacies bebrea eboa oman no obe se no I think say enya Nana Akufo-Addo nko na etwa se waye worried in fact every concerned Ghanaian should be so worried to see John Mahama become president again. In fact, enu kwa say eba obiampo adwemu say John Mahama we ti hwe wabeye president
Kaniba don't speak like that.
No,
we eti hwe enya appropriate.
Wabeye president for 4 years.
No, but withdraw.
And I make sure.
Next time refrain from using such words.
Yo. Say yenim say Ghana ha ye presidency. In the history of Ghana, it means Ghana say that say President Ibiaba na yede corruption allegations are vivid evidence wopa attacking pa emani go bepum nei me no kase kran ebi adaso ewo UK ono John Mahama edin enenam ebi nsi wo Ghana da enu nti sa esu ani ban and yes, I no abeye president of Ghana. Ana. You see, this is what Nana Akufo-Addo is talking about. Shadia Ghana answer Nana Akufo-Addo bebano. Na ya da sumu 5 good years. Yen thermal plants na enyajuma ya shutting in down. Sika ya de to spare parts. Na ya maintaining the existing ones no enyajuma. Sika yede koto fuel aba running the existing one ebi ni ho the aircraft free Nigeria gas yede ba ebi ni ho aban we ba ye consistently for 7 years Ghana ya enjoy electricity and anu ya by 3 months ni and nia eto yen ebaye a na no bebetra ha kire mu se enumpo no sa issue we enye issue a ye betimi aka se edum so ya manage situation no for more than 5 years ye baye e ka na da ho na kufuado etimi be so mu eyi ka nyina afiri ho atimi manage Ghana's energy amana be pie ene ya abasobo ni twase de bono yentimi hwa ni mu say ye di mama e sa be to so bio
between Nanado and John Dramani Mahama why na ubetimi aka say owo good credible concrete legacy in the energy sector.
You see, energy management eye oma omunimde ene hweso say wo issue na say one timian project hu say energy we na mehia in the next 1 year na say wo sign PPAs, power purchasing agreement. Now the go bebre you see power purchasing agreement be a Ghana ebe sign no. We use the sovereignty of Ghana for any company to go and solicit for money. The moment that this letter the no, what mean they call any financial institution to go and get the money. The moment you get the money, if free Ghana the no, Ghana your contract say it be your interest or home. And no any friends the PPA no. And no na aban way a church PPA no sama nkrofo ama. You can say yeah generate excess. Excess no say and yes power ye generate. Nemum sika bia ye de letter be mo obi say onkwaje no be o set up plant or just sika no de top plant no be Ghana ha say you deploy plant na say deploy no every month be say you tua sika no so interest na de ko tua ba bi okwaje no enu nti say one answer na generate electricity na ya to enu nti sika na ye tua ma wo sika na ye tua ma wo say kwaje and say letter de ma kwaje sika na ba ye no that is what we call excess power generation power ye generate ya ye mfa nya hwe sa power no ye generate you what the ya mouse can akwaje plant na set it up.
So between the two, who could safely say
and no make say good legacy and PPA buy and who say almost signing PPAs bebre. Some of them we have to defer the deployment to 2030. Well 2032. Some say you deployment is here almost be generate electricity Ghana han you demand no enru ho. And nti you defer could say almost start 2030 no. Sika omukwaji and interest e woso no etwase Ghana ban etuama won na omde kutua sika na ba bi omukwaji no so that say and also pa ho a yetumi aka say the policy of this government is we are diverting from thermal power generation into solar and renewables and nti na be over 120 megawatts of energy ya generate o Ghana through BUI through VRA, through other independent power generators now. Omu generating power no. Omu nyina are generating through the solar. Sabeya, you be move away from the thermal.
So between the two, when we are talking about
and you can obi a otimi manage ade ya. Obi ade na say na what me be pejasi wo. I mean can say me krancho.
In other words, omu me no hwan na me end dum so.
The evidence is there. The evidence is there. For the past 7 years, we have seen the evidence. And you can see, look at it. Sure. So here at Rencham at Ghana, and if you're seeing Ghana po, you to me firm, yeah, experience Doomsona, not just MPP, I depa.
Sure, just MPP, Nanado, and Andy Doomso.
100%. 100%.
Andy Doomso.
You see, Ghana, Mekano severally say the issue of Doomso and the Jomama wasn't by say you need capacity no it was by virtue of the fact say sika ye dey koto fuel omunyanko sika ye dey koto spare parts na ye dey ahye na plant na ashut down na omuhia spare parts no omunya sika nkotua anunti they went and signed contract to bring in this Amari power and then car power me can say if NDC has warned
Yamfa Amari Yamfa car power and na wo machines na ya shut no ke betumi a repair.
But we had the capacity already. Say NDC winning 2016 and with the introduction of Amari and car power. Amari, yeah, and within 6 months after they have won 2016 election, and Kadumso will continue.
It is an
because Sikana no money am and the same thing would have continued.
It is an anado me and Trumma Mahama na obesani legacy na legacy Mahama Ejaya and energy no nanado improve no to the extent say Mahama ba obeba be say no
obesa kodum so mu because onimi manage adeba ko nso a na me nwa yi kasa na oka yem say me kranka I couldn't have said it better than how he said it wo hwe say na akufuado ati manage Ghana education amana aye fe
movement for
areas moment opportunity
he's talking about was manage Ghana education free secondary school Yadeba NDC for say 419 we cannot do it in fact all ministers say if we can do free education in Ghana in unless 20 years time in fact all marching for rehearsals for 1 week and almost say marching free education 419 and almost marching
just to put the bricks a little bit back on the education the NDC hierarchy would want to ask you which machines and now say a break it down into service in tia your side step kokofa a car power and your Mary by
and when thermal plant and they were operating less than 40%.
You were T122 T2 T3
Abuaze thermal plant.
Which one?
Abuaze thermal plant 40%. No yes Abuaze thermal plant was Tico yes 40% they were operating under 40%
capacity.
Even Akosombo.
No. We are professional person who educate me here. Like I said, Tico, who used to work said they were shut down.
Yes.
And we didn't have the money to bring in the
spare parts, yes.
The spare parts to bring it back.
Yes.
And you sidestep that approach, you know, and you cover Mary and a car power they buy. Until now you are asked which machines and I bring it then I say Tico.
Yes.
Now you are talking about 40% performance. Does it mean it was shut down?
Yes. Now I break it down. Let's say you operate and shut it down.
Now then I finish 40%.
Performance. No, I'm talking about say about 6 plants.
Yes.
Turbines in the air, If you shut down 4 out of the 6 now, you're operating under 40%.
Some of the turbines were shut down.
Of course, yes.
But the whole system was not shut down.
That is exactly what I said.
Okay.
So what I said. And this
now move
this
to education.
Even Akoso Mbokrano, out of 6 turbines, 2 were shut down. And almost running flat out of the 4 now. So you can see because of Sika Omunya, they call a repair near. You see, na over education over TVETA Ghana ha adia president way ayeno e bin sida. It has never happened in the history of Ghana. Say all the technical institutions in the country, especially starting from the technical universities, omo nyina anya new state of the art workshops. Any technical university in Ghana has one. 23 of them are you see, technical institutions now. Ghana, Cape Coast Technical University, KTI, Tema, Obianyabi, state of the art workshop. It being NC Ghana say that. So, and also Pahua. So just free secondary school. Every baby Ghana. Choko cry the show a down home. A man cry, it's me copy big one book. Not in yes, you can talk. And yet we have managed the situation together with free SHS or Ghana. Ama ni unite me running perfectly. Bo abana baso even from the NDC for opposition for makoche afrafrantomo omo frafrantocha omo didin somone omo nyina kra bo abanya so abaya so. Say I think the government has done very well. And also mpa hono ADAKABRI. Shadio the economy of Ghana time of COVID by ewiase nyina obi ahoche. In fact UK, what the government did was that the government paid 80% of your salary and only 20%. And this continued for about 8 months. And nothing that you can watch almost know. Ghana, I buy way and I'm say na person nipa bewu na da bia me cash as me na ma sori gina ho abona na gufo do abaso. Say, o say ade ba ko NPP yenim ye kura ene se bio nipa wu na ono na akufuado wabobo tie abegina ho no de the vice president any speaker of parliament abetwa omu ho hia na ya kase ye bompa ya nipa na so de gina eno de wo say Ghana ha ye nya de na mum se NPP pa economy atitia pansa miehen NPP so mo ebe so de gina ampa so ya demonstrate hwa time ye lockdown ema ye kan say Ghana ha bibi nkwa abonten bibi emma inside ne wo inside no nkwa na yenni adwumamufo omo nkwa adwuma enso so mutifia ebetua moka omo ye front line workers nurses for any police for no omo ho omo nyina wa abekwa adwuma bia no ye ma 50% on top of your salary aban wei ɛso mu ɛde yɛ adwuma wɔ Ghana ha wɔma na ɔmunya aduane ni ɛnya aduane ntɔ wɔ abɔnten aban ɛmɛki sure sɛ o fidi wɔ mo with hot food ɛma ɛno nso mpa ho no wɔma na ɔmo te fie a na ɔmo yɛ adwuma firi fie asɛm ɔmo kan ne sɛ yɛbɛso yɛ laptop ɛwɔ fie yɛbɛyi electricity yɛbɛyi nsuo yɛne yɛma na wɔ fie nkora ne nkɔ school ɛnam sɛ ɔmo te fie no nti nsuo mo no mbɛyi su ɛno nti ɛte saa de aban nsuo no yɛ ne free aban sɛ mafa aban se electricity na mo te fie a mo yi so no mafa aban se
no legacy no
ɛno na me kyɛ mo ba sɛ we are talking about good governance sa wohwɛ saa nneɛma yɛ kɔɔ so ɛma ɛnam sɛ na there was no economic activity in the country. The growth of the GDP came down to 0.5%. Growth per year. Not just say, Minfan say, Afibiano, see a growth, 2019, now a grew about 7.5%. Now, Atimia Chaba formed because there was no economic activity. Now, economy, Adiana number say 80 billion, a Swatia Abedru say 35 billion. From 80 billion to 35 billion. Now say, oh, so say economy no pejabasra. And it's so difficult. And yet, this government has managed to bring it up again. Now, the economy of Ghana from 0.5 nana a grow by the year 2021. No, it is growing at more than 4%. And compared to
major foreign businesses vacating Ghana.
Because almost vacating
they are leaving Ghana.
On a UK class, I mean, business, anybody will look at any opportunity outside, and if they think, okay, UK, most of their companies, they're moving them to India because that's where they have cheap
business in Ghana now, and you lucrative now.
And you're so lucrative. In fact, already reports are, it's just say, so people so invest in Africa, the best place to invest. Ghana is one of the top countries.
Why are they leaving?
They're leaving because they think they've seen other opportunities elsewhere. I mean, business and other companies are coming. We have seen cars Sambo or Ghana.
Give the credit to Alan.
Newly coming.
Give the credit to Alan. When he was the minister in charge of trade and industry,
Alan was appointed by Alan was appointed. That's fine. I'm not denying the fact.
Alan,
can I finish?
No, let me educate you small.
You are educating me.
Oh yes.
Okay. What I'm saying is, it's fine. Alan was the minister, so he was part of the government. You are saying the government did not perform. So if the government did not perform, Alan was part of it.
His sector did very well.
Sure, it was under the purview of Alan. When
his sector did very well.
Alan did West.
His sector did very well. Simply because there were my way and a finance minister, MPP, sitting members of parliament, more than 80.
Can I finish?
Finance minister. What is Alan? Give the credit to Alan. He has done very well.
I beg you, please. I beg you. You see.
Say Odon Sakano.
No, you don't do that. It's not right.
No, and Sheda no boa. A different from when you down now touching.
Okay,
you don't do that. It's not right.
Sorry.
You refrain from touching.
You see?
Sorry.
Now,
under the
Yashan so say, could we acquire the cancer? Answer me. The minister for be braino, or more creative enough. Abanu to minya emphasis do with the frame. But for Alan. Writing the Ghana automotive development policy. No one try. So I'm trying to Ghana air benefiting. So the president himself acknowledged it. The sad you know Troyan and not a second part about even development of car parts Abujinapo. Nobody
is denying that fact.
I'm happy.
Nobody is denying that fact. But the point I'm making is that when it was good, when it was good, he's taking the credit. But when
managing director
when it is not good, he doesn't want to take part of it.
Managing director.
I know the
VW managing director
under Alan sales. And within 2 weeks, net on 500 cities. It was moved to 1,200 under the watch of Alan as trade minister.
Right.
VW
managing director said poor sales is affecting business here in Ghana. It is why is the Ghanaian business, as you tell us, performing wonderfully, yet businesses are suffering.
Oh, you see, the effect of COVID will take long time and sana ya benefit na ya benefit It's going to take long. And you see, other countries are still suffering. They are still suffering seriously. Me no kata is here. UK is still suffering. Other European countries, they're still suffering. So that's it. Okay. I don't think say Abanwe and NPP na wabamu and the able hands of Nana Akufo-Addo and then Nkrofo Kanwa. Ghana looking at Babia economy na ekodru ye no. Tama NDC for so mu President Kufuor time na a grow at 9.5%. Tama omu free power no. Na abafuma bedu 3.4.
Okay.
Mama Tamu, and I able so mu, ya de ko ya ko do 7.5. So 2019, and a COVID by, ama and then yet me pay free 0.5%. I could do 4%. And PP can do it better than NDC.
And Nana say that improvement should come from another MPP government, not John Mahama.
Exactly. Okay. They are talking there. John Mahama name is no no.
Amaliba, Engineer Peter and Chibu Asiakon of the New Patriotic Party now saying no. Earlier on, Alan PSC Adams, the issue is about Nana Danko Akufo-Addo asking Ghanaians not to vote for John Dramani Mahama because in his estimation, John Dramani Mahama would destroy his legacy. And we've looked at the legacy of Nana-Addo in terms of education, in terms of the performance of the Ghanaian economy, and then also the energy sector. Now it's the turn of Haruna Kingsley Amaliba of the National Democratic Congress. Let's hear what he's got to tell us. Amaliba, mienti way.
So Mampini Akufo-Addo say usuru se Mahama bedi akunwa na unborn legacy ho banya ni di mo Kofi on legacy nko. Simple as that. Sense of mining yen dia. Ena Ghana yen ono na busuafo dia. Eye nyina ye dia. In any case, Article 1 Clause 2 and 35 Clause 1 concurrently provides that sovereignty resides in the people. The power to govern Ghana is in the hands of Ghanaians, and they determine who should govern them. That decision does not reside in Mampini Akufo-Addo. It is not in the bush of Wansem, let alone his ministers. Ghanaians, in their own will, between the size of ADAKABRI, Frikon Suechi, Nana Pay, or Chanapa, Pakinoko Flagstaff House, and governors. The people can decide that. So one of Mampini to determine who should be his successor. The only legacy no come him. Legacy bang. And you see my education, and you see my brother here,
energy in terms of
engineer
performance of the.
And you can see here, look, MPP. I hear me one. So what in that term professor every classroom, a renowned reputed professor like Professor Frimpong Boateng, or more they Ganam say a group of anymore say in a sinjay. I hear me one. Because if they can turn a professor of cardiology into a professor of Galamsey, then they can do anything.
You will not do that. He's not a professor of Galamsey. Please stop that.
I will do. Naminu engineer TA. An engineer turn political propagandist and so I am far. No man pay for the legacy. So come in here. No man so free. Or man so free. Go and read all the general report. The Okafa Munshu or Mochicha eno. Ne papa tia dance grom so you know anum you. Mu free light no. Me wo fa ono ti bull peels no na wori anga omo sunlight no musa nka bio. But they are paying it through petrol. Please. They are paying through petrol. COVID became a bonanza through which you steal from the people of Ghana. Stop that. More 35 billion Ghana cedis. You need only 11 billion to fight the effect of COVID.
The question is
legacy. And you know,
in terms of education,
there is no legacy at all. Okay,
the performance of the economy,
in terms of
energy,
a part of the economy and a part of the issue we are talking about. Look at computers. Most of them talk computer and comma teacher for you ended up deducting a teacher for teacher based in the computers now. Finish in a high school. I will come there a moment. One will basic schools no. Yeah? Graphic online. What's the name? Children in public schools in the Mamprusi East District, or Mamprusi Municipality in the Northeast region, are forced to sit on the ground. These are the pictures. Graphic online. What have you done? We are talking about education in total. And you free such as you can say me the video be chair me what here. And I'm PhD. So student maku nipa 12. So span de besi wo. And kwano hwe nkwan ani a. Asa ka kwa hunsuo. Eye amane ba ko pene dem. School for 12 in the coaches and no. Near school, ye de Adrian Kenke, Eddie number student nipa 12 and the Kiatia. This is the school in Upper East. Omo FDA 4 ko check omonia ni omodia call warehouse. Na product no expire. Mobaba Benaba Hamas schools asim ho. What happened to it? And then we don't even have a calendar. We don't know when students are going to open, when they are going to close. You be in school, be closing at any time based on the whims and the caprices of the taxman. The open way. When they come to education, you have collapsed Ghana education policy. And unti and the President Mahama Kacha will say, look into the policy and bring all stakeholders on board. They better the system for the future of this country. Most of the time, Mahama review means cancellation. IMF Sherman, they must say we will review all the flashing policies, including free SHS. IMF confronted you, you accepted it. This is the level of hypocrisy you people are in. In addition to that, IMF Kachemo said, your free SHS, how you run it, was poorly targeted. IMF, and these are the legacies of Mampine Kufuado. Legacy, you want fasten and you more schools. Yeah, and now we school, university. Some of them are being sacked from the university because they are unable to write better or cope with the academic environment at tertiary levels. These are what you are putting yourself with. The social cost of a Kufuado government will take years to tally. Let me come to health. Fine, but it's part of the legacy.
No.
And you're part of it.
Share the microscope.
Say,
legacy and the economy.
Let's even come to the energy briefly. What's the Mahama time? No, they do so by right. Fantastic. You near me show anymore. That means for President Kufuor no near fee. 2007, 8 February, President Kufuor State of the Nation address as someone of our parliament. President Kufuor gave us a historical account about the doomso in Ghana and called upon the public and he said, adopt this prudent use of electrical appliances in the homes. We use fridge, use 3 times in the week. Iron over to your mouth to know the whole day of a week now to once. This is former President Kufuor. General Zokofa Baye, Roku Doctor, Ano ye CEO Emma Viari, or because a toy generators. Mahama came to power and the problem came to him. He confronted it head on. One time, once upon a time, presidential aspirant, Mr. Opoku, right? Is that the name? Or can say, Mahama must be given the credit for solving. NDC deserves credit for solving or for ending doomso energy expert. Now, what's your story now? Energy analyst Kojo Poku or MPP has intimated that the Elseword National Democratic Congress government NDC deserves credit for ending intermittent power outages, also known as doomso, that plagued the country during a tenure. Speaking on Joy News, blah 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 blah. That's all kind of know. Alhaji Mahamadou Bawumia Kotina Joy News. Was say Mahama deserve no credit for ending doomso and also one tiana. But you are here say Mahama ending doomso. Yate Mahama plan of the buy in and ye can't pour for take it back. A man who buy or say Kabodi na sako back. You expose yourself here big time. It's your incompetent handling of the energy issue, energy power sector. In a cofa or the said doomso number. So man pene kufa to say.
Final comment.
Mahama ba be destroy legacy. Mahama some what come in the dream. The legacy of arrogance, Mahama will not come and continue it. Or hit or man pene to me ko bedroom etia him for someone so na won chia mo de. Mahama will never continue that legacy. The legacy of corruption. Ya government appointees. Omotumide dollars egumon pass ma omo housemaid eyi bia o munim. Ya sabre de. Ye ni we some na anu ne gubre kwakusi no. President Mahama so bad. No, none of his appointees would dare keep money under your bed. President Mahama will not be a clearing agent. Mahama will not be a mother serpent of corruption, brooding serpent babies to come and devour Ghanaian economy.
Okay.
President Mahama will look at the eyes of the Ghanaian youth. Say, remember Mojuma, mo better mo transfer the tax better so. President Mahama will not continue on that.
Okay.
President Mahama will end the hardship in the system.
Okay.
24 hours economy will come.
Right.
Take over. What's the kind of Mamuno for
engineer, our final comment.
You see, I have thrown this challenge to the NDC. Whenever they try, say, almost day, temporal power situation, President Kufuor 2007, no, almost try say almost justify. Dum so Ghana, you told me 5 years, no. I have challenged the NDC, say, they should come with records. Now, Omon country since independence. Yanya dum so more than a year under any government. It has never happened before. The only time one, ye benya dum so a year time one na a persi. You see, during the time of President Kufuor and Rawlings, Ghana dependent on the power source, no. Na a year akosombo, the hydro. Na a year more than 70% at that time. And until any time one, in soon to na a yimbayashi, na in sooner a walk down biano, it affects the power generation. Because say in soon height and kosra, and no na emma the force na a pushy turbine no. It me turning no na a generate electricity. And until a yabo na se drought see na se in soon teba from see a pair. Force na a pushy no into me pushy na the amount of power just generated from a consumer na form. So it happens sometimes once under the previous government. Never in our history say Yanya doom so continuously for 5 years. And for that matter, I am challenging NDC. So it has never happened before. NDC time and Yanya continuous 2015.
The final comment, man.
5 years.
The final comment.
5 years and Yanya doom so. So what I say. Now, so share under Nana Akufo-Addo economy way me can be say enye Nana Akufo-Addo na ewa ban mu ena osini atoto ne mama abepum sabre ya enka Ghana ha ebepum sabre enka Ameriba koboto ni nua na ode didi because enka economy no enka babi agodo na nkenye kra.
Okay.
Na me wogidi say Ghana for 2024 we will not make that mistake.
Okay.
Enko fa do mama ensa ma bio e ma ne me se ne ma enko akiri bia bio.
Now, a movement for change. Recent times, all media platforms are pairing movement for change, NDC, MPP. Is it a sign of improvement on the part of the performance of the movement for change, Anna?
So far, so good. Enyawawa says sad way na air cost because we need power womu pese or mube join Afra Frantona. So when you so catch it. And now here communicators are omu yam penning for so mo here Alan no credi a wodie enti 1% be kanu yet one of catch say Afra de 2 days obewu na ekira mo ade bi ketua bu ejoso no omu say no kre sa na monarch butterfly we di ojane na so na me de say engineer on his submission or say maka free education na semi ma kire mu yie pa ene kire se alanchramantena medina chi no oye no kwadifo esanse mia mi nua pani engineer oye MPP ni aboma baso papa se free education no ma kire mu yie eno kure membetna ha entwantro anka de anim ana de wom nanso onya akwanya o kasa abawnyuma pa MPP aye no ono atena ha bia ni sie duasa MPP ni yo se enne ye kaso ye maimu ye kacha ni se yewura Alan John Kojo Tramatini tirimupo ene ni nyansam da bia me gina bia me kase ewiase nyina Alan ne bema boada odikosu obokasem me kan kofo nte ase e bia me to midi yok bala no dikosu obokasem Alan nyuma pa waye no MPP ni beboni din e de credit na ma Alan no o se da bi da no ye minister na o ka sabe Alan wa bonko wanke ne be trade me kai wo mo se MPP ni NDC 2024 general election in Allah ya da bi iznillahi on be lose elections and I'm telling them with the special grace of Almighty Allah MPP and this Yomberry, the next president, the long-awaited Messiah. May say very soon, we are going to experience the new independent. Very soon, the youth of this nation are going to rise up again. Very soon, our market women, the traders, the taxi drivers, the kayayers, the teachers, the venerables are all going to come out to call for His Excellency Alan Jonko.
Aseda na yede ama engineer Peter Antwibu Asiakon.
Ama me brate. Unim say Alan say nyame ya dom within the limit. Alan say nyame ya dom obe o mampani a obesi the traders bank.
Okay.
Obesi bank amedwedifo.
Mahama so obesi women's bank.
That way obesi dey
a women's bank
and the onion genders bank. We are waiting for the traders bank.
And fast that's from Emma. Come on. Fast that's from Confirma engineer Peter.
Obayama prostitute no mind operating 24 hours.
And
the women's bank prostitute.
No, you won't do that.
No.
Is that your birthday?
Obrenti be friend, so I want to just acknowledge him. Say I appreciate what he did. Manasseh Atabwa hine.
Manchester they are would danka wo bay. Wa betu maba wa net ya.
Don't drama.
Opposition the birthday. Opposition the birthday.
Young Pastor Damfama engineer Antwibu Asiakon of the New Patriotic Party MPP year Osunuku Krukono. Young Pastor da Emma Alan PSC Adams of the Movement for Change MFC Afra Franto. Young Pastor da Emfama Haruna Kingsley Amaliba of the National Democratic Congress NDC Chiniye. Say woman you have tunes from Nomabai. But for a year or mono, Ibianki and Yabianti and Suya Bibi and Frimu. The answer, you know, ADAKABRI Mahmoud Shuma, Management Medi Chami. But you damn Adonizim Sia Bonting, Abra Frima Bankro, and Nanaya Safo, on so. Major Sajima Bochidom, equip free years or so, a Bochidom. But for now, dear, me dofo prekope me offer ase prekope me offer ase amakoji bank loan ama wode kwakwa ye ne to ama wotimi dia impress ni kuno enti no me offer ase abramoye me sremo ma apply a loan of 150,000 from Best Point into Best Point for me sremo oga mun processing loan request in term na me for 150,000 ma abramoye now said that the to na see some sub 900 no me mpene sa me be said this time no okokwa ye ne to no and to Nijina Honum. Now, Nukunu say, but what about Papa? Gusinity need 100.9 FM.
And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no twem so betumi a asew now beka ya John to mami ensa duku portmanteau this way chocolate drink na kan wo hwe afibia nso beri ni waware ne a this way chocolate drink na kan sia asew udan kanu ntumu ho me be mo anu nso hye kwa dia ka ho uhade a wapi ho ukasa batete edafo mo this way chocolate drink
kracha be pe baba ware
asew
ye fi ase this way chocolate drink ya sori anopa no ne yenom ye be chef fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti ano a he se kire wom koko wom milk wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so se
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so se
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkrato emu agye atum se eye
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
catch it. List in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no ho ade no. Hwem so betumi a. Asew. Now beka. Ya John to mami ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ne a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Asew. Udan kwanu tumu ho. Me be mo anu nso hye kura de aka ho. Wo hade a wapi ho. O ka sa batete e da fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Crash up a baba worry.
Asew.
Ye fear say this way chocolate drink ya sorry no pa no ne yenom. Ye be chef fridge nom no se snack. Ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo. Ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a. This way chocolate drink ne yenom. And this way no ti ano a, he se kire wom, koko wom, brick wom, bibia wom, ade wo hia ne so se.
This way chocolate drink.
De wo hia ani so se.
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA. Yami adawiro mayenye na yakwaba ya coffee ye mu bebere ya kwa adwuma musumfu la make o mene driver me do coffee intene wo sit bet many me mate obi ani mabena mo wet Ghana fu adi atum we are the best on the highway we the best utie me feeling it 100.9 I feel the kasi so we dey online do ada coffee ada you made no nine popim no sia ya some Ghana mine ititam kutu ya do coffee asum jemu jojo and so that no over speeding sin overtaking be careful driver than ipa nya kasire ya coffee ola my girl ya coffee wasugusu a uti any FM ya bon yom pa na ya kan sam da afuti sam ni ani ji sama so ya ola my kia jena gba he the spider from ship house to fear sometime radio mu pera kasa un pampan adiba bia number 1 drive time yela no kuma pen kabiala no size Need FM drive time show. Big Don, all I might kill be your host. I've been on my wets. What's the day? Yeah, coffee. Yeah, coffee. Yeah, coffee. All I might kill the yeah, coffee. Yeah, coffee. Yeah, coffee. I wasn't going to make a journey, you know.
Now Becca. Yeah, John to mami ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ne a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Asew. Udan kwanu tumu ho. Me be mo anu nso hye kura de aka ho. Wo hade a wapi ho. O ka sa batete e da fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Crash up a baba worry.
Asew.
Ye fear say this way chocolate drink ya sorry no pa no ne yenom. Ye be chef fridge nom no se snack. Ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo. Ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a. This way chocolate drink ne yenom. And this way no ti ano a, he se kire wom, koko wom, brick wom, bibia wom, ade wo hia ne so se.
This way chocolate drink.
De wo hia ani so se.
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye.
Cool, fresh and trendy with a new look.